right, and I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go. Yeah. Let's go. If I go, I'ma get. When I flow, I'ma hit. And I know I'm the kid. I'm a soul, don't forget. I'ma blow up with it. Got my flow so vivid. Here we go, just beginning. Yeah, I throw every inning. Got my flow so legit. All I know is my shit. Here I go, they can win. Post Malone in this bitch. Rock star making hits. Got guitar in this shit. Leaving scars cause we lit. All these bars that I spit. Yeah. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. If I know what I want, then I know what I get. If I go, they can win, cause they know I get lit. I'm a pro, not a myth, and my flow got some wit. Never slow, drink a fit. I get hype, I get lit. Here I go, I get lit. Here I go, I get lit. Here I go, I get lit. I get hype for this shit. Here I go, I get lit. Here I go, I get lit. Here I go, I get lit. I get hype for this shit. Right.
All right, let's do this. Yo, 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 yo. It's Thursday, and you know what that means. The Knucklehead Wrestling Podcast up in the building. Diamond Wrestling Podcast in the building. We got Lay to your right, and we got Kenny from the call up with the news because we got a shocker like 20 minutes ago. It's we gotta drop the funk bombs on them with this shit. What a fucking night.
Oh my god, tell me about it.
Holy shit. Yo, first off, before we get into all that other bullshit, man, how are y'all guys doing?
You know what I'm saying? The day we're going pretty good.
Not bad.
You know what I'm saying? You kind of ended like.
Yeah. Nah, I hear you. We got Harris in the building. Randy's in the building. What's up, Pimp? What's up, Pumpy? Appreciate y'all guys being here, like always. And yo, y'all want to get straight into this shit, or do you want to?
Oh yeah.
So okay, Kenny, the floor is yours.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. All right, so there was rumors going around that WWE was going to release some people, but here's the thing too, that they also said that today they were going to discuss their earnings that they made for the last quarter, right? So they really didn't speculate as far as like who was getting released. They just said there was going to probably be maybe like a handful of people, but 18 people got released today, which is bananas to me. And then a lot of the names that got released was like top stars that have been in like good storylines or stars that were like on their way to being in good storylines. So like I'll break down a lot of the names already, and we could discuss, you know, just like the thoughts on everything. So like Karrion Kross, Scarlett, Keith Lee, Mia Yim, Nia Jax, Ember Moon, Frankie Monet from NXT, Harry Smith, B-Fab, Eva Marie, Lindsay Dorado, Grand Metalik, Jet Remy, Kate, Katrin. Sorry, I forgot the girl's last name here. Trey Baxter, Zendaya, and Sarah and Orny Loken all got released in the matter of 15 minutes.
Yeah. Yo. All right, yo, real quick. Let's start with B-Fab. That seemed like the dumbest shit I've ever heard. You literally just bring her up to SmackDown with Hit Row, and they're doing their thing, and you get rid of them. Like, I was talking to Cap earlier when we heard about this. He's like, why would you get rid of her? I was like, yo, the only thing I can think of is that they wanted to get women away from these men. You know what I'm saying? Like, I maybe you can make sense of it, but to me, that made sense. It's like, yo, we got these guys acting, rappers and all that shit. We can't have a woman with them. I'm trying to get into the mind of the white man.
And what's crazy about it is that when I was looking into it, was that she's not under the 90-day compete clause.
Oh, she's not?
She still has her 30-day compete.
Oh, shit.
No. Even though she got called up, she was still on her NXT contract.
Okay. So where do we see her going from here?
I mean, if I were her, I would definitely go to Impact.
I mean, it all depends on her. She could go to Impact. I think she'll do great there just because their women's division is, still developing.
Yeah.
But
or maybe
other
Wow
names that I seen on this list that just took me by surprise was Nia Jax. I didn't think that Nia Jax was ever gonna get let go.
Yeah, me either.
She didn't get released when she broke Becky's face. What made her get released now?
Nope. I have no clue.
I know for a fact that Grand Metalik actually was released almost a month ago. So him getting released, he was like, "Oh, good looking. I wanted this anyway. Fuck yeah." You know what I'm saying? I go back to CMLL or something.
But I didn't think Lesnar Dorado wanted to get released though.
No, probably not.
I'm not sure I understand.
Okay, but it just
Siri needs to get out of our podcast, Lay. I think she's using you to get on our podcast. I'm sorry.
I think that's the way. I agree at this point.
Yeah,
Tyson.
Yeah, it's definitely the one I am completely baffled with is Karrion Kross. You literally fucked him up yourselves. Yeah, y'all fucked him up.
Oh yeah.
Whatever happened with him that didn't succeed is your fault. Literally your fault.
Yep. Because he was doing great in the Indies and he was doing good in NXT, and then they bring him to the main roster and they just shitted the bed with him.
Yeah. Yep. And the crazy shit was, I heard that his wife got released before he did. So we had the discussion, like, what do you do now if you're Karrion Kross? They just got rid of your fucking wife. And she was the biggest thing. I was telling my brother, I was like, if I was him, I'd have fucking either not did anything in the ring, I'd have did the finger poke of doom every fucking match, or I would have tried to make myself so big that when it's time for contracts, fuck yeah, I'm out. Some Bobby Lashley the first time.
Yeah. I don't. None of it makes sense. Especially to me, it doesn't. The main roster people. I don't know what the contracts look like. I don't know what the main people's the main roster's contract looks like. But the NXT guys' contracts can't be that big, especially the ones that they released.
No, yeah,
no.
I don't think Oney Lorcan's contract was heavy. You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah.
It wasn't.
So, I don't.
Yo, Randy has a question for y'all. He goes, if I was AEW, and don't be mad, Lay and Show, but I would hire Eva Marie to be a valet for a new wrestler like maybe Ricky Starks. He thinks that would be dope. What do you guys think?
I don't know about. I don't
see that.
Ricky Stark. I don't think Ricky Stark needs one, but it wouldn't. You know, it was not going to hinder him either. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I think if you're gonna bring in Eva Marie to be a valet, it needs to be with a brand new wrestler that hasn't been there yet, but like a fucking obnoxious, like I'm the bet, like a Rick Rude type shit. Because Eva Marie is one of those you just stand here and look good type. You know, she would have been perfect to be the valet of Mark Mero or Triple H back in WrestleMania 12.
True.
You know,
that's true. Yeah,
but
see that. Yeah.
But I mean, this is not the first time that she's gotten released, so she's always going to be a WWE girl.
That's true. And she's doing a movie now, so I think they released it because she's doing a movie. You know, it's like, why have her on the payroll? She's doing movies and shit.
Yeah.
You know, another big shock to me was Amber Moon getting released.
Yo, I'm sorry. I need to say this. I feel like they said, we gave you all the opportunity in the world to be white, Amber Moon, and you fucked that up, and we can't have you here no more. She changed her look so many times.
But now we get to see her in AEW.
Hopefully. But that's crazy.
No, let me tell you something. I think Tony Khan will make the smart move and pick her up.
I agree.
But here's the thing though, like the market is so flooded now. Like we were saying in the group chat, it's the perfect time for a third ECW type company to rise up out of nowhere and just start doing shit. Maybe MLW, just get a TV deal from somebody that there's access to it and get these guys.
Yeah, I agree. You know what I'm saying? I agree. Now, the only problem with that is sometimes you get these WWE contracts, and that's the exact kind of money you want.
Yeah.
And you're like, and then the other company's like, well, that's tough, buddy. Yeah, well, fuck, buddy, that's not happening.
Yeah, that's when you need a Paul Heyman type.
Yeah, just I don't understand.
I mean, but what do you like? Let me ask you guys: is like, where do you see a lot of these people going
now?
It's weird because, like I said, the market is flooded, and Tony Khan can't just keep saving these wrestlers to get released. Like he just debuted 3 new wrestlers the last pay-per-view. Like I can understand maybe Keith Lee and Amber Moon or just not get the big names and get the the guys that are not as well known.
Yeah, they'll be on Dark mostly.
Yeah, but Keith Lee could go to Japan because they love those big guys there, and he can wrestle with the best of them.
If I were carrying, I'd either personally go to New Japan or Impact. Honestly.
Yeah,
I would
I mean, he can definitely go back to Impact. He has a good relationship with them.
Yeah. With New Japan, because New Japan loves guys that look like him.
What up, Jeff?
I'm saying New Japan has been known to like guys that are like with the tags, and he's almost like a monster kind of guy.
Yeah.
New Japan loves those guys. And they don't have a lot of them right now.
Yeah. A lot of the women that were let go, they have a place with like WoW.
I mean, yeah, I'm looking at the list right now of just people that they got released, and just like thinking to myself, like, can they make it in, like, say, AEW? Do they fit what AEW is going with right now? I think somebody like Cross will be perfect to go back to Impact Wrestling. Him and Scarlett, together as a team, like the way it should have been in the beginning, is something that should continue. Mia Yim can go back to Impact Wrestling. She came from there. I felt really bad when I see her name on the list of people that got released today, because she didn't even get a fair shake in WWE.
Nope.
She had a really great run in NXT. Got called up to the main roster, got shitted on, didn't even get a fair shake in WWE when she went up to Monday Night Raw
with that retribution.
And then you finally draft her to Smack. You finally draft her, I think, when she got drafted to Raw, because she was
I believe so.
And didn't even get to debut as Mia Yim. Had a really great impression in the classic.
Yeah,
they loved her to the point that she won the crowd over, that they immediately gave her a contract after she lost that tournament. You know what I mean? So like I don't get like where the disconnect was with Mia Yim, in a sense, because she was just one of those people that she's like a Ruby Soho, that everybody loved her in the back, and she was just like that team player with everybody. I don't get what like today was, and it was crazy about it was like how they had their quarter reports, and literally for like this half of the year they made $256 million with 64 million in revenue, meaning like from like ticket sales and t-shirt merch and stuff like that.
Yo, Kenny, real quick. Your YouTube feed is black. Can't hear anything or see anything.
Oh no, I turned it off because it was like the audio feed back and forth. So I'm just gonna. I figure we just do everything here.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Just letting you know. Because it's still live.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Pablo Escobar is he's tight. He's gonna build the tunnel and find you, Kenny. My bad for cutting you off.
No, that's fine. And now he made me go back and check it now. I'm like, I thought it went like completely off. Oh yeah, it's still shit.
Yeah, but while Kenny does that, Lay, what should, besides Keith Lee, because we're gonna get to him. Who was the biggest surprise for you to hear that they were released?
No, it definitely had to be Nia Jax, man. I thought she was like cemented there because we know how her family is with the McMahons and everything. You know what I mean? They're almost like no touch guys. I mean, if you look what happened with the Usos, I hate to bring up something so negative, but you know what I'm saying? Whatever happened with the Usos,
right?
He literally stayed in a title program. He got into a title program after doing that, and he's still in that program.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There was no punishment or anything like that, And I mean, Nia, she's been fucking up left to right all the time, hurting her opponents.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that shit looks on purpose. So I'm like, oh no, she's fine. All of a sudden, he got released. I'm like, what did she say to who in the back?
She had to. It had to be something.
Yeah.
That they just decided to like let her go. You know what I mean? And especially being that she's so, she had that cushion, and it's true because a lot of people said that. It was just like, you're related to Roman Reigns and The Rock and the Usos, so you kind of have like that security blanket a little bit where you're just like, hey, like I can mess up a little bit, but it's still gonna get me. Like I'm still gonna be here, And even when she had that mishap with Charlotte, you kind of think to yourself like, damn, okay, you're kind of pushing it a little bit. But then Charlotte has her own issues too with WWE, so you kind of like see where they kind of just said to themselves like, all right, we're not gonna do anything right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like Nia Jax. Wait, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I thought it was a joke. It could be somebody else.
I seriously thought that was a joke when it came up, because like where I was getting a lot of like the sources from, people like they'll go and make a fake account, but they've been making fake accounts on Twitter and like throwing out like bullshit information, and and then you look at it, you're like, what the hell's oh, that's not real, but to see like the list of names that just kept popping up one by one, and it wasn't like every couple of minutes, it was like every second another name would drop.
Yeah,
it was like Squid Games and everybody moved.
No, yeah, that's what it feels like with these fucking releases and shit. That's exactly what it feels like.
Funny, they haven't had like a chunk of release like that in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden they were like, gotcha. Then the year isn't over. Funny, they haven't had like, we just did not see that coming a mile away. I mean, who really didn't see it coming? The talent, but we didn't.
Yeah.
Now here's a question: do you think that these talent are actually affected by it? Where they're like, oh shit, man, I got released, or are they like, yeah, I fucking got released, like I wanted this shit. Like maybe Keith Lee is on some I'm not, I can't do this battle cat shit. I can't be this fucking guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like just get rid of me, bro.
I mean, I could imagine for some people, one, not being utilized, and two, being put in shitty programs, that they right away they're like, thank God.
Yeah.
For other ones, I don't know. I mean, I feel for like a lot of people not being utilized. You're like, yeah, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like John Wick said, it's a blessing in disguise. I was actually waiting to hear that Ricochet got released because I want to see him do something else.
I was waiting for that too.
Huh?
But
I was literally like, all right, here we go. So Ricochet's gone. There we go. I was waiting for Ricochet and Angel Garza and Humberto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even though they put those two guys in the program just now. Last Friday, they put them in the program, I believe. Like they interfered in somebody's shit. You know, so I'm like, but no one Ricochet will happen in the next bunch.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. Fucking that. All right, so Gigi says she's gonna be on in a few.
I know they were saying that they couldn't hear me, so I'm like trying to.
Yeah.
You can hear me, right? I'm like.
Well, we can hear you here, but let me see. I can hear me and Leia on your feed.
Okay.
Yeah, now I can hear you on the feed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
You got
you click on my channel.
Yeah, I just heard you on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
You got what? Oh no. Yeah, I just heard you on. I don't know what. Because you just said something, but you didn't. You got what? Oh no. Yeah, I just heard you on. I don't know what. Because you just said something, but you didn't. Yeah, we can't hear your mic. Is your mic in?
Yeah, everything's plugged in, and I can hear myself on yours, but for some reason it's not clicking on mine, I guess.
Damn, that's crazy. Shit, the WWE's about to release us now and shit.
I'm telling you, it's to the point where we're not even gonna have. They're not even gonna have the fans. It's just gonna be like we could do it without you guys.
Word.
See Moose Impact. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that.
I'm gonna end this on my end here. It's too much.
It's all right.
Yeah, but I mean, so many other people. I mean, you got the NXT people, and another person that got like released too was Harry Smith.
Yeah,
like he just signed with them and came back.
Yeah, he was there for 15 minutes.
Yeah, I think he did like a dark match, and that's it.
Yep. He did the dark match, and then that was pretty much it for him. And they were gonna put him in NXT UK.
Yeah,
and we didn't hear anything back from him. He didn't even go to NXT UK. He stood in Florida.
These people find a great way to fucking waste people's talents, man. And my talent is people's time.
Yeah.
And for a wrestler, time is everything. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I got to strike while the iron's hot, while I'm still young, while I can still move. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't have that dream anymore of going to WWE. They see the shit show that has become.
Mm-hmm.
Well, correction, always has been. It just hasn't been put into the light like that anymore. Before. Yeah. I just want to go somewhere, man, where I can wrestle and get paid for it. That's it.
Yeah.
But
I'm, you know what? And I'm still looking at these names. I'm still so surprised, but I'm so happy for like Keith Lee. Like now, like we can get limitless Keith Lee back again. We can get the Keith Lee that we seen in the indies where like everybody fell in love with Keith Lee. Like we're gonna get that guy back. We're gonna get we're not gonna get Karrion Kross. We're gonna get Killer Kross now. You know, we're gonna get that more out there Scarlet that we've seen in Impact and in MLW and ROH.
Yep.
You know, and it sucks because ROH is pretty much gone now.
Yeah.
You know, and they could have used a lot of these stars.
Absolutely.
Like a lot of these stars here on this list, if they would have went to an ROH show, I guarantee you they would have sold out
easily. Yeah,
easy.
Definitely.
Easy money. Like, hey, Killer Kross is coming back for a match in ROH. I'm there. Limitless Keith Lee is coming back for a match. I'm there. Like,
no, yeah,
Trey Baxter is coming back to ROH. I'm there. Like, come on now.
And that probably could have gave the edge that ROH needed to actually, continue and pay these people.
You know, other people, that hasn't really done anything outside of like WWE, B-Fab and Nia Jax. Where do they go from here? A company like Impact, do you take on a Nia Jax?
I don't think so. Not with her record. Like I see Nia Jax probably going to Wild because AJ Lee knows whatever, and they could like cater her and all that other stuff. But
right,
like if she's hurting people and you're trying to build your company, I wouldn't I wouldn't do it.
Right.
Like you don't need like it. She's like a big girl and she's a different type of wrestler. So it's always good to have that diversity. But with her hurting people and I don't know, man. I wouldn't do it. Just me personally. It's hard to explain because I don't want to just have the whole thing where she's hurting people because it's not like she hurt someone every week.
Right.
She was stiff here and there and all that other shit. But I wouldn't I would let her go somewhere like a NWA, learn your craft better, and then maybe we'll take her on. Give her a year, 2 years, and then maybe you'll see her on TNA or AEW.
I can see that. I can see that. Right.
We don't get to see Frankie Monet anymore. We get to get Tyra Valkyrie back again. That's another good thing. She's a veteran in this business. So
I bet you.
Kudos to her. I mean,
bet you John Morrison is fucking thrilled.
Yeah.
He's fucking thrilled right now.
And he's not even he's not even in the States. So like people here found out before he did.
Ooh, shit.
News travels fast, bro.
Yeah.
Before I know for a fact before in a sense before she was able to tell him, he already saw it.
Mm-hmm.
He's on some what? Well, guess I gotta go too.
Yep. Another person that I was just like, okay, they really wasn't doing anything with her, so I'm kind of wondering, what's gonna happen to her is Katrina. She was the luchador.
Yeah.
Okay.
She did that stunt on the main roster with Sin Cara for a little while, but then she got pushed back down to NXT. They haven't done anything with her at all. Zendaya was another person who they just didn't do anything with her at all. She had a couple of good matches, didn't win anything.
Jesse,
pretty good showings. Yeah. And it was crazy because now you release Jesse, who is Isaiah Swerve Scott's fiance. You know, and
wait, really?
Yeah, and she's been on NXT for the longest. So like now she's gone. He's in the main roster. He's on SmackDown. What happens? You know what happens there? Where does she go from here?
That's true. Oh my god, yo! I mean, it looks like right now there's some better looking options for the women than the men. Because a lot of these cats, like the men that got released, it wasn't so many NXT men, mostly women.
Yeah.
But for like an Only Larkin, he's either Impact or ROH, man.
Yeah.
Like that's like a wheelhouse for him. You know what I mean?
Like I could see him in like Impact Wrestling.
Yeah.
You know, because he hit like him and having a match with say like a Josh Alexander, you know, or I can't even say TJ Perkins because he's not even with Impact anymore. They let him go this week too.
Yep. So
you know,
I mean,
shit. I'm like, Grand Metalik is like the only person on this list that's probably jumping for joy right now.
Yep.
I was like, yes, finally, like they gave me what I wanted. You know.
That's what I was saying. I was like, yo, he can go to CMLL, he can go to pretty much in triple I, he can go anywhere he wants for the most part and be fine. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows people there. He's like, he's fine.
Exactly. Yeah. So like now imagine you have all of Lucha House Party now. They're all gone from WWE.
Yeah. And this dude just showed up on AEW.
On Dynamite yesterday. Yeah. So
Samurai Del Sol or something, right?
Yeah, now you're gonna have all three guys and on the indies. Like the pandemic is somewhat over, you know. We can get people back in. Yeah, there you go. Gigi's in the house.
Oh, Gigi, what in the chat?
Hey. So like I'm super excited for it because I mean when we had the other releases, you know, they were pretty much just all stuck in the house like we were. We couldn't go nowhere. There was no shows. You couldn't travel nowhere. Now, you know, you have all these other companies that are out now doing shows every single weekend where like now you have these people after the 90 days is up where you're going to be like, you know what? Now I can go to MLW. Fucking Gigi, she had me laughing right now.
Gigi's where's Gigi at? She's in the chat. I don't even see her comments.
I don't see her. I'm bugging out because I don't see her either. It says 4, but I only see us 3.
I'm literally looking at Gigi right now.
Yo, I'm
looking at her right now.
I don't see her at all.
Me either. It says 4, right? But it would only see 3. Us 3.
It's funny. My shit only says there's only 3 people here. What the fuck is going on, Gigi? What'd you do? She came in incognito. What's going on here?
No, I'm literally looking at her. She's looking up at you.
Yo, I was in the chat. I was like, yo, I had to refresh the chat for a second. I'm like, I don't even see.
I'm looking at it. It says 4 people right now. 4 eyes. I can see it. I'm looking at Gigi because she's looking at me now. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Hold on. Let me refresh this page real quick. Let me see what happens. Okay, now I see Gigi.
Trust me. That's why I was trying to get on here as soon as I could. I'm still not being seen. I'm looking at this.
Now
looking
I see
at everything.
Gigi.
I don't even see her. Y'all hear me though, right? I'm looking at the group chat. Oh, I see that there's an extra square.
Yeah, I see. Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me?
We can see you. We can hear you.
All right, cool. All right, I'm putting your thing up. There you go. There goes Gigi.
Hey. Yeah. I'm just like that. Everyone else in NXT. No one will survive because apparently that is what's happening right now in WWE yet again. And I couldn't find my Keith Lee shirt, so I'm very upset right now because I was definitely going to represent Keith Lee. Woo, woo, Keith Lee. You know, the limitless one. But, what the fuck?
Yo, yeah. That should have been the name of this fucking episode.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
We had a whole episode planned up, and then WWE decided to say, "Fuck your episode. We got something else for y'all to talk about."
Yo, word. Oh shit, my bad.
Word.
All right, there you go, Kenny.
You know, and then my phone kept blowing up. So I was telling Toe, I thought it was you guys going back and forth, you know, in the group chat. And I was just like, oh, it's just, you know, what I'll catch up later. And then when I look, it's just like, hey, did you see this? Hey, did you see this? And I was like, one name after another. It was crazy.
I was in Brooklyn, chilling with my pops, and like on the drive back home, my phone was going off. I started seeing all of your posts, Kenny. And then next thing you know, I was like, yo, what the hell? And I was telling my dad, because my dad's a heavy, you know, my family is really heavy into watching wrestling and everything like that. Next thing you know, I'm like, holy shit, they released about 17 people in WWE. And my father's driving. He was like, 17. And I'm like, yeah, 17. And he was like, what the fuck? Okay, who they look go this time? And I'm listing names, and some of the names is not catching him. He's like, you know, first and foremost, for me, B-Fab. How you guys just brought her up from the NXT roster, and it's a fraction. It's a fraction that's heavy. We're hitting it heavy. We just started doing King Woods. You know, we started doing the whole thing. And now the one female that could possibly be very dominating in the ring, y'all just going like, no, we're not feeling this one. No, we're not feeling this one.
I want to see what they're going to do tomorrow with Hit Row. Like, how are they gonna explain that she's not there anymore?
I doubt that Hit Row will be on SmackDown tomorrow. I see them more on SmackDown the following week. I don't see them going on SmackDown. They're gonna put a pause on it just because all the shit that happened and whatnot. My forehead was mad shiny. They're basically going to they're not gonna be on there. I promise you. I don't feel like they're going to be.
Well, we know B-Fab won't be on the air.
Yeah, that's right.
Yo, they definitely won't be.
They might just do what they always do and just say who, and act like she was never there. Yeah, act like she was never there. I know Gigi for a fact was devastated to hear that Eva Marie was let go. I know she was devastated with that news.
Heartbroken. Absolutely devastating. Absolutely devastating, folks. Oh my God. How could they ever let go?
It was almost as devastating as a devastating roll-up nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute.
Let's not talk about the roll-ups.
So Shayna Baszler went ahead and put one. Wait. She basically put Nia Jax on the injured list, right? That's what we put her on the shelf. And then she put Eva Marie on the shelf as well. Who else did Shayna Baszler decided to touch? So that way we know who's the next person to go.
Dana Brooke.
Oh no, she's still.
Right.
Is she still employed?
Yeah, she's
so far.
Yeah, she hasn't been released yet.
Yeah.
She hasn't been released yet.
We're still waiting for Ricochet, Humberto, Angel Garza, and probably Dana Brooke. That's like the four that I'm looking at.
All you need is Shayna Baszler to get released right now.
Yo,
like fuck it.
And the funny thing is, she's like in a storyline with Sonya Deville, so I'd be like, and Naomi be like, did you start that and just? Well, then again, you would do that.
Yeah,
I mean, but that's the same thing. Listen, that's the same thing that happened with Aleister Black. You seen him one day.
Yo, I forgot about that.
You kicking Big E in the face, and the next thing you know, he's gone.
He's on AEW kicking Cody Rhodes in the face.
Yeah, he's gonna do that thing with Big E. All of a sudden, released. I'm like, what?
Yo,
I remember that. I'm like, yo, he was about to start a program with Big E.
Yep.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden,
we even changed his name.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the shit. That's crazy. We just changed his name. What the fuck are we doing here?
Keith Lee, I think she's talking about.
Yeah, Battle Cat. I mean,
yeah.
You know what I mean.
Battle Cat. Bearcat.
The bear lion.
He loves the name. He loves the name.
Grande gato. The big cat.
Yo, you know what it is? I think they literally said whoever doesn't fit our mold needs to go. Like whoever can change the dichotomy of the WWE needs to go, because we can't risk having Keith Lee be a WWE champion and wrestling his way when he needs to wrestle our way. Like it's becoming more apparent. We're keeping people.
Got the Fast and the Furious going on in her back.
Apparently.
For real. That's a sign of frustration for the letting go of the NXT and the WWE roster.
What you hear right there is the latest NXT person that just got released. He's just getting their shit and going.
He's like, I'm out this
motherfucker.
So sounds like LA Knight to me.
Damn.
Yo.
But no, he needs to go because I need him to see him in a better programming besides what they're fucking doing to him.
While he's still young enough to do the shit he's doing, you know?
Word.
Yeah, that wrestling style is a young man style.
Word.
Absolutely correct. I mean, don't get me wrong.
But they don't utilize him, but yet this is what they want. They want the young man style. They want young talent. But yet, even with the young talent, they don't fucking utilize them anyway.
That's your name is Braun Breaker.
With 2 Ks.
The third one is silent. The third one
silent.
Yo, that with Keith Lee being gone and BFAB, that third one is looking really, really unsilent.
Yo, Dominic, thanks for the subscribe, brother. Appreciate it.
Word.
Good looking out, Dominic.
That's fucking
unfucking believable.
Yeah.
Unfucking believable on some real ass shit. Like, come on now. We're better than this. I thought we were better than this, WWE. Y'all just
I had to
that's just terrible.
I had to look at like the list of just in total so far, because we're in November.
There goes the subscriber notification.
And you know we're not done, because you know WWE can go on Christmas and say, hey, you know what? 2 days before Christmas, Seth Rollins, we're gonna let you go. Kevin Owens, goodbye.
Yep. Same Zayn, fuck out of here.
Ricochet, I'll see you tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But 72 people have been released from WWE this year alone. That is more. Christ. That is more than what they did last year.
That's literally 2 federations if you do it right.
Yep.
2 wrestling organizations. If you do the numbers correctly, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like I looked at once these people got released, I looked up the last ones from like the year, and I counted everything all together, and it was 72 people. 72 people, and you guys telling me that you guys made $256 million so far. But you guys are doing budget cuts.
Yeah,
budget cuts.
Yep.
DK. Budget cuts.
Like who are you paying right now?
Yo, the film.
Yeah, you know who
Brock Lesnar.
Who are you paying besides Kevin Dunn, John Laurinaitis, the other Khan, and Vince McMahon? Who else is getting paid? And maybe some writers. I don't know why you would pay them either.
Yeah.
But who else is getting paid here? Because you brought back Laurinaitis to fire more people.
Yep, he was the one sending the email off.
Yeah. Remember, he's the one that fucked up and sent the email to somebody else instead of sending it to Aleister Black. He was supposed to send him like the 90-day one. Aleister Black was like, well, I guess this is the one for me. Still an NXT contract.
Yep.
Left.
There you go.
You gave him the 30-day, and that's crazy, because like now you have all these people who like who have like their 30-day compete calls, like Amber Moon. I don't know if she has her regular.
Well, she's in NXT, so I'm pretty sure that her compete clause. Thank you. It's 30 days, because I've heard that once it's NXT, it's only 30 days. So I'm pretty sure they reduced that down.
Remember, she's been down there for a minute at this point. So there has to be that time limit. It's a month or 2.
But why would you have her gone? That's just dumb.
Yeah.
It is dumb. Because then you keep Dana Brooke.
Barry Boy Smith Jr. one is the one I don't get. That one that makes absolutely no sense to me. You signed the dude to let him go.
Yo, that is stupid.
He was there for a cup of coffee, son.
Yeah.
Yep.
He had a dark magic cup of coffee and said, "Yeah, get the fuck out of here."
What I can't fathom is that Kenny just said they released 72 people. and that's more than they released last year. So let's say you have 100+ people you released in over 2 years. In the last 5 years, we haven't seen more than 4 people on TV.
Yep.
What the fuck were you doing with them to begin with?
The only time they utilize anywhere near over 10 people is like for a battle royal or for a lumberjack match.
Yeah,
Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about the Andre thing.
Classic.
The Andre
the
battle royal.
Giant.
Yeah.
Or the one where the trophy looks like a vagina.
Oh yeah.
The
one.
women's battle royal.
Yeah, that one too. But like in the Royal Rumble, it's like they'll have 1 or 2 guys that they might have used here and there, like Shorty G or something. But usually it's either somebody nostalgic or somebody that's in a major storyline.
Yeah, and think about this. A couple years ago when the WWE got kidnapped in Abu Dhabi, and they called up NXT to take over SmackDown. That was some of the best shit they've ever done.
Yep.
And they ran with that until Survivor Series. And then
So
after Survivor Series,
Yep.
After Survivor Series, they said, "All right, motherfuckers, we don't need you no more."
And you know what's crazy? And that was like off the fly because like nobody from NXT knew that they were going to be used for Survivor Series until like the day of SmackDown. So like they already knew Thursday that listen, we're not going to be able to get these guys back to the States. We need to use another plane, grab all your guys from NXT, fly them into whatever town that they're flying into, put them on a bus and take them over there. Like Adam Cole said, he didn't know that he was going to debut on SmackDown until Thursday night when they called him and said, you have an hour to get to the airport and bring all your gear. He's like literally changing his clothes in the plane, going into his wrestling gear. Imagine seeing some, like I can only imagine the people at the airport, like in the private airport, just looking at this guy, like walk in with like just trunks on, these guys walking around with trunks and like some of them just like no shirt, just a jacket, like walking into a big ass bus to go to the arena and like take over SmackDown.
Yo, I can't fathom this shit, man. It's like they have fucking like little glimpses of common sense. It's the best thing we could do when it comes to storytelling. And then they go, nope, psych, sorry. That was just to get your dick wet. Now we're gonna go back to our normal shit. But fuck all of you.
This takes me back to a couple of years ago where Vince McMahon, Shane, Triple H, all of them, sat there in the middle of the ring and said, we're going to give you what you want. And yeah, you did. You released a whole bunch of good people and you gave us bullshit matches and like no really big storytelling. That's great. That's exactly what I wanted to see every week.
Yeah.
With your 3 hours of television, well, technically, your 5 hours of television and whatever 205 Live was. And I can't find main event, so I can't call that anything.
No.
For your 5 hours of television, I want to see the exact same 6 people on TV every day. That sounds about right.
It's terrible. Absolutely terrible what they've done with their talent overall. Like, they actually do not fucking care. They don't care about stories. They don't care what the fans feel. They don't care about anything. Keith Lee and Mia Yim. First and foremost, Mia Yim was set to fail.
Agreed.
They literally failed her. And man, was she ever such a fucking hot commodity in NXT before she got called up for Retribution. And for what? And for what? For nothing. For absolutely nothing. For her to have that one match where that Retribution mask came off and we all saw, hey, it's Mia Yim, and then she decided to basically help her man back to recovery because he was legitimately fucking dying.
Yep.
And for what? For her to get the short end of the stick? They really didn't want her. No. They wanted Mia Yim from the fucking Mae Young Classics. They got that and they didn't know what to do with it. They were intimidated at the fact that, she can fucking go and she can possibly be a champion. But no. We can't have her as champion. Nah. She's the HBIC. We can't have that.
Mm-hmm. And what's crazy about it is, and even if they was to go and say like, well, you know, we want to have like a more sexier, edgier, say NXT or Monday Night Raw, you know, or SmackDown, she can still give that to you.
Oh yeah,
through those baggy clothes and them Tims, she got a freaking body on.
She's like a new age leader.
Yeah, agreed. With the way her swag is and how she carries herself, she's almost like a luchadora in a way, because she can do those high flying moves and is not afraid to do them or won't hesitate to do them. You know, she was one of the better female wrestlers that they had on the roster, and it's rare that we get a good female wrestler.
Yep.
Okay, not a sports entertainer, a female wrestler. She's giving everybody all of that and then some. And she got blue hair. I gotta represent for the blue hair girls. Come on now.
Word. Keep that blue hair alive.
I know a lot of people are gonna say like, well, you know, Tony Khan should like pick half these people up. I don't really think he's gonna pick up half these people on this list.
Not right now.
But if he is smart, which he is a really smart man, you'll take Mia Yim, you'll take Amber Moon, you'll take Zendaya, you'll take these, you know, Frankie Monet, and you continue to build your women's division, because that's what you need right now, is to build your women's division right now. You know, the men's division is pretty stacked right now. You don't really need, you know, more stars on there.
No, this is true. And, you know, to be honest with you, they had enough stars in NXT to set up for this 2.0 shit with the third case silent.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, they could have literally made NXT the third brand. But when they went to USA, I felt like they took a step back. It was almost like on the network, you're getting wrestling. On the USA channel, you're getting a WWE product. And look at all these new motherfuckers.
Yep.
Yeah, the problem is that's when look what happened with Fox, right? With the Kofi thing. They needed Brock as a champion. So right away they took the title off Kofi.
Yep.
There wasn't even a thought behind it. Nobody thought to go, you know what? I get it, but how about we let him run it for a while, and then, you know, like 4 months later or something, we could take it off him then.
Oh, give him a real match.
You know what I'm saying? Competitive, please, for the love of
welcome, Dominic.
But once the network gets involved, it's over. That's it. Oh, we need this. Okay. Then the shit goes on the crapper. What are you guys doing? You asked us to do this. We're doing it for you.
Exactly.
Sometimes we take it to the extreme. You want to get rid of 45? No, we're going to get rid of 72. Checkmate.
You know what this reminds me of? What was that movie with Keanu Reeves, The Replacements? Remember?
Oh, yes. How
like
what up, Pro Wrestling Podcast?
Like the pros left because they wanted to get more money or whatever case may be, and then you had like all these guys come in, you know, and they did their thing. And they were like Triple H's. I'm gonna call the replacements Triple H's guys, right? You come in with a brand new coach. The coaches they were bound to fail. The coach comes in with all these freaking misfits, and they take over, and the team is doing great. And then all of a sudden, the fucking owner comes back, brings back their top quarterback, which is Vince, and whoever else he could bring with him, and destroys the whole entire thing.
Yep. That's exactly what it is. Because NXT had the potential to be that third brand. And as soon as they started with that Vince McMahon going in and John Laurinaitis going in and all that other shit,
it scared the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Because the same guys that did the curtain call in Madison Square Garden are now the guys that are taking over NXT and building something greater than what you have on Raw and SmackDown. And what did Vince McMahon and the good old boys do? No. We're not having this.
Yeah. And it was evident.
We're taking over now. We're taking over this show too.
Yep. It was evident by the fact that the takeovers were better than the SummerSlams and the Survivor Series and the other pay-per-views that WWE was running.
People were saying, people were like, oh man, Takeover was on, you know, it's coming on Saturday. I don't know what WWE is gonna do on Sunday. They better step up their game.
Yep.
Like they were
And
selling
they
more
never
tickets.
did.
And no,
Never.
And they were selling more tickets for Takeover than they were for like whatever their pay-per-view was.
Sunday pay-per-view were.
Exactly.
And they were selling.
And they even tried to do it up to the point where they were like, well, maybe there's more people at home on a Saturday, so let's go ahead and switch our pay-per-view on a Saturday and put NXT on a Sunday. And it's just like, my man, what are you trying to do here? What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you
And
doing?
it still took over.
Yep. It doesn't change the quality of wrestling which day it's on. That doesn't make it any different. Yo, real quick,
It's
Dominic.
funny, I'm
Dominic,
less likely to watch it on a Saturday than I am a Sunday because I've been programmed to watch the shit on Sundays.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right, oh, you haven't been on Sundays. Like, if it became like, let's give an example. Tomorrow's Saturday
Friday.
is going to be a UFC event, right?
Yes.
Saturday.
Yes.
It's going to be a UFC event. So it's Usman versus Covington. If the WWE runs a program on that same night, I'm not watching that shit.
No.
I'm watching the UFC. I'll be like, yo, hey guys, this has been combat sports night for years.
Yeah.
Decades. You know what I'm saying? You all of a sudden want to get fancy and switch it around. Well, fuck that shit, buddy.
Word. Yeah.
You get balls. I'm not watching that shit.
I mean, and then the best part is like it's on Peacock, so you can watch it on Sunday anyway. You know.
Yep.
So it really doesn't matter when they put it on, except for Crown Jewel. I'm not watching no Thursday shit on fucking any day. You know, fuck that. Yo, but real quick,
want to see. Go ahead.
Dominic had a question. He goes, if Keith Lee goes to AEW, could you see him as a babyface or a heel?
Babyface.
Babyface all the way.
Babyface first. Babyface. You know why? Because he's just a lovable guy until this is our problem. We had a chance and opportunity to possibly turn Keith Lee heel in WWE, but he's just that nice, genuine, nice guy because of all the hard shit that he had to go through. You know, not to say Keith Lee will never be heel, but right now, his fan base is for him to be a baby face, not a heel. He has no reason to be a heel. And then with Adam Cole and AEW, we're just going to go ahead and revisit that because that was fucking great. I still have the fucking image of in my brain where Adam Cole was coming down and Keith Lee just bulldozed this motherfucker into the crowd.
Oh, yeah.
And he flew. He flew like CM Punk flying into the audience.
Right, so you're not going to make him Keith Lee's manager? What's wrong with you guys?
I thought about it. Because if anybody could be Keith Lee's manager, it's fucking Adam Cole.
Adam Cole,
exactly.
right?
What did Chris Jericho say? Oh, that was a bad idea from bad creative. Okay, we don't do that here.
Being the elite needs to use this to their advantage. Like now that Keith Lee is out of WWE, and being the elite always does like these skits, right? Like have Adam Cole revisit that manager role. Like him saying, like, you know what I want to do next week? I want to manage the Young Bucks. And like, they go, no. We have a guy that's coming in, right? That he has no limits. And I think it'll be great for him. Without even mentioning anything, he'd be like, he has no limits. You're like, no limits. Right? And then all of a sudden, you'd be like, okay. But then remember, so then he goes, he's waiting for you next door. And when he opens the door, everybody's thinking it might be Keith Lee, right? Because, they always want to do that swerve. It's Master P.
No Limit Soldier. I get it. I like that one. I like that one.
And he's bringing this whole roster of ROH.
Oh, yeah. But doesn't Master P have a wrestling organization?
Yeah. No, he has Hog Wrestling, House of Glory.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have ROH, but he could buy them.
Yo, speaking of ROH, Pro Wrestling Podcast said that Triple H needs to bounce and take whatever money he has saved up and be the president of Ring of Honor.
I think Triple H at this point is gonna leave.
No, he's in the family businesses. He's in too deep.
So Shane is in the family business, and he left and went to Japan.
That's true, but Shane is actually blood, where no matter what, it will still always be there. With Triple H is actually just there because through marriage. And I don't see him. He ain't gonna leave. If Stephanie don't want him to leave, he ain't gonna leave.
Listen, The way
some
WWE
are just way too dedicated to the WWE. Taker,
I don't know.
John Cena, Shawn Michaels.
Those guys will never get fired.
Triple H will never get fired either.
Because you said it. He's in the family.
Exactly. Hence why he will never leave.
He did kind of get demoted with the NXT shit. They took that away from him.
I mean, demotion comes with the job.
Yeah.
And he was doing too good of a job. That's why he ended up getting a demotion.
You know, to be honest with you, if they were smart, they would put him on Raw. You know, like let him run Raw and let Paul Heyman run SmackDown, and there goes your competition. You know,
they just don't want people to be great.
But you had Heyman running
Raw and
SmackDown at one point. You know, in 2 different times, and you can tell the difference in storytelling.
He did the worst thing you can do. He believed in Ricochet.
Yeah, he believed in a lot of guys, and they pushed them off.
Yeah.
You believe in CM Punk, and look at CM Punk right now.
You can't recognize good talent, and when you're running shit, you just have to accidentally fall into it. That's what NXT was doing. Their weekly shows. Look at the new guys. Take over. Boom. Masterpieces.
I want to see next month with NXT 2.0. They're gonna have their first takeover, and I want to see how bad this is gonna be. Like, are we gonna see something good, or are we gonna I don't think we're gonna get that same feel that we had for takeovers. I think it's gonna be more Bruce Pritchard, Vince McMahon era type of NXT.
Disgusting.
Exactly. Yep.
Really quickly, Dominic right over here said he would love to see Keith Lee go to NWA or New Japan and get some experience before jumping to AEW or going back to WWE. I do not want to see Keith Lee back in WWE. Not underneath Vince McMahon's thumb.
And we don't need to see Keith Lee in NWA either. I don't really think he needs the experience. He's had enough experience as it is already.
He can go. We can see him go. But the thing is that they want to kind of be precautious with him because of his health. You know?
But New Japan...
I don't understand. I think New Japan would be a great move for him and Mia Yim. To be quite honest with you.
Why Mia Yim?
Not to have... Why Mia Yim? Because they're together. So if one goes, the other one goes too.
Because she's Asian?
Hey, but she's black through injection, man.
Wow, man. What I said doesn't sound as bad.
You know me, man.
I would love for Mia Yim. I don't know if Mia Yim knows how to speak Japan. Japanese. You hear me? I don't know if she knows how to speak Japanese.
We got a show in the building.
She's taking over for sure.
Yo, but you know what?
Whatever offensive joke I was going for, I appreciate what you just said.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
You two just completely appreciate it.
But you know what? These cuts are so mind-boggling. I'm not even gonna hold that against you, Gigi.
No. Because I hope when she gets to New Japan, she can speak Japan.
Yeah.
Help her out.
When you gotta speak here, I speak Japan.
That's right.
Speak Japan
Fluently.
You don't speak Japanese anymore. Do you speak Japan?
That's the new.
Do you speak Japan? No, there's different types of Japans here.
This is
Fuck
true.
Me. No,
this is true.
No.
You got the straight villagers and then the techie motherfuckers.
That's right. You got the Tokyo Japan. All that shit.
Her to like Impact or NWA or something like that. Just like her, like going around to different organizations. You know what I mean? Because Impact has one of the better women's division, period.
Yeah.
I agree.
And she would be appreciated there more than a lot of other places.
And NWA as well has a pretty good women's division. Exactly. I think she would do really great with it there.
Yo, Pro Wrestling Podcast mentioned Amber Moon would fit perfect with AEW.
She would. Imagine her in Thunder Rosa.
Yeah.
Oh.
And her actually being able to use the character that she created in AEW. Because, she did that Mad Max shit. I was like, all right, this is something totally different.
Yep.
And they're like, all right, go team up with, I don't know who the fuck she was teaming up with. Io Shirai.
She was teaming up with, no. She was teaming up with Shotzi Blackheart.
Yes.
Was it Shotzi or was it Tegan?
No,
it was Shotzi.
No,
it was Shotzi. Shotzi Blackheart. And then they moved Shotzi to fucking SmackDown. with Tegan Knox, and now we can't find Tegan Knox anywhere, but we saw Shotzi go ahead and go one-on-one with Charlotte Flair.
And quick fun fact, Tegan Knox and Shotzi Blackheart earned 2 title shots at the tag team titles and never got one. Never got one.
I don't understand. If you're going to bring somebody new, to the roster and give them the title shot, then at that point you should just give them the titles.
Yes.
Because if you feel that confident that they can go ahead and go for the titles, then you should give them the titles. Have like a fucking Paige WrestleMania post WrestleMania on Raw where she won the title against AJ Lee when coming down from NXT.
Yep.
You know, have that pop. Like, holy shit, we got brand new tag team champions, and they're both from NXT. That's what made fucking things amazing for everybody that came up from the NXT roster. It's just that there was a lot of hit or miss because they weren't giving the titles to everybody. I think Ricochet would be a great Intercontinental Champion.
Oh, yeah.
You know? I think he's fucking phenomenal. And if you want to put the 205 championship on him, then so be it. I don't know if he's under 205, but at this point, 205 seems to be dead.
I would rather get released than be a 205 champion. Just saying.
Even the 24/7 champion.
Yeah, they get more love than the fucking women's tag team champion.
And for what? Reginald doesn't even defend it. He just jumps
flips around everywhere, which kind of feels racist to me. I don't know if y'all getting the same shit, but you literally have. I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. You have a monkey jumping around Raw with a fucking title.
This motherfucker. I knew he was gonna go with that.
What?
I knew it.
Like
I knew it.
What else are you doing with him? He's the Kofi Kingston commercial for cricket.
Let him jump around.
Yeah, just go out there and
jump up to get down.
He never fucking. I like that one.
Yeah, what?
I like that one. but yeah, that's literally what it is.
Oh man!
Play the lava tag with this fucking belt. In the middle of a fucking serious match.
Like anytime you see the cameras, the floor is lava.
Just start jumping around. And
they don't have to make sense. Just jump around.
Just jump.
Like, why am I in the park next to an ice cream truck? Listen, you're gonna climb this tree. You're gonna look down. You're gonna smile at them. You're gonna do a backflip. Hit the ice cream truck. You're gonna do a tuck and roll. You're gonna run. Jump off another thing, and then you're just gonna run into the car and go off, and that's the end.
And we're gonna have some fat racist white guy run out of a trailer for no reason. That's it. Yeah, I could have swore that guy mouthed the words, "What's this nigga doing here?" You know, I'm just saying. I saw it. You know, I got 4K TV. I saw this motherfucker's mouth. I know what he was thinking. I know the direction that they put him. They made him go.
You know who I blame, right?
Who you blame?
The guy behind you.
Bruce Leroy?
Nah, not Bruce.
I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about.
Hey,
I know what I'm talking about.
Whoever just subscribed. Oh, we got another subscriber. I don't know. Hold up. Time out.
There you go.
Jason L. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you, brother.
Hey.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, Jason.
Yes. Thank you for changing the subject. Now.
No. We're not changing the subject.
Oh, all right. Hold on. No, yo, we can do this all day, bro. We can do this all day. Name, besides Booker T, name one black competitor that John Cena faced. Thank you.
You didn't even let me.
Thank
finish.
you. I already heard your brain processing. Can't compute. Lay looked at me like, hold on, wait. Thank you.
I swear to God, I'm running down the line here, and I'm like,
nope.
I can't really.
Nope.
Where's show at with the nope that I need?
Didn't he fight The Rock? The Rock is black.
When he's an actor?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey man, he's half black and half Samoan.
He's still black.
You have to say like this: half Samoan.
Samoan. No, but
there you go, half Samoan.
Pro Wrestling Podcast says Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin hasn't been black since the Commodores.
Bro, he fought Orlando Jordan.
He's
with all due respect, Orlando Jordan seemed never black.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, think about it, bro.
No, but I understand what you're talking about. I get it. Like He'd rather have a tag partner with a black guy. He would never face one. That's weird, bro. Now that I think about it, it's fucking weird.
Hogan is brothers with everybody until they mess with his daughter.
Well, I mean, if you had a daughter, wouldn't that be the
yeah.
Wouldn't that be the case?
Exactly.
Ain't nobody touching my daughter. Come on.
David Otunga.
Yeah, and he killed his fucking career along with the other fucking 12 people that were in that NXT fucking group. And guess what? There was like 4 other black people in NXT that he killed.
This is true.
I'm waiting. Thank you.
I have no words.
No, but if we're talking about are we talking about racial stuff or just all and out burials? Because Hogan's list is longer than all kinds of extensions, if you know what I'm talking about. All around burials, Hogan has put people's careers over.
Hold up. Time out. But when Hogan had to pass the torch, has he ever buried someone after he passed the torch?
Yep.
He buried the Ultimate Warrior.
Facts.
Yoko.
Yep. After he passed it back to him at the King of the Ring.
Go do what was that freaking show on Channel 9?
Please continue. I just want to hear. I'm going to hear all. Go ahead.
What was that show he did on Channel 9? Tropical Thunder. Once the ratings went down.
Nigga said Tropical Thunder. That's Thunder in Paradise, my man. Thunder in Paradise.
Whatever.
Tropical Thunder, wasn't that the one with fucking Robert Downey Jr.?
I think so.
Oh, the black face.
I think so.
Tropical Thunder. He buried Bret Hart. No,
Man.
Yo, listen. The whole WrestleMania 9 shit, yes, was fucked up, but that lasted like 2 months. John Cena shit lasted his entire career.
Bullshit.
Okay.
You lucky I don't have time for this.
Okay.
You lucky I don't have time for this.
I'm lucky.
At the clock.
Yo, you know what, Dominic?
Kenny,
you can ask as many questions as you want. Jason, I appreciate you subscribing. And I wouldn't bother with this new NXT 2.0 shit either.
It's my boy Jay. Hey Jay.
What up, Jay?
That's Jason. What up, Jay?
Fucking Jason.
I'm like, what? All I see is JG, and I'm like, what? Oh,
it's fucking
what
Jason.
Up? What up? That was Jay, nigga.
Oh, what up, Jay? What up, my nigga? How you gonna be quiet, Jay?
That's Jay Infamous, nigga.
Word.
Jay, I'm gonna let you know something. No matter how loud she screams, you can't hear her through the YouTube. But I got
Listen,
you.
he knows that. He's been my friend for like
No,
10 years now.
Because I know you feel like you're being attacked. It's okay. She's just excited.
He's one of the few people that's been my friend for over 10 years now. He knows the deal. All right? If his ears are not bleeding by now, then he's used to this.
So wait a minute. Why do ours have to bleed, though? What did we do wrong?
I gotta
go. Y'all got introduced to me during the wrong time. That's not my motherfucking fault.
This is true.
This is true.
Okay.
It's Kenny's fault.
Yeah. Well,
show.
On that note.
Oh, yeah, it's show's fault. But Kenny, you out?
Yeah.
Yo, so we start talking about the greatest wrestler of all time, and you leaving?
We could talk about John Cena next week.
Shawn Michaels. What?
Well, clearly all of you are smoking some fantastic crack. We're talking about Stone Cold, clearly.
I mean, yeah, I have to agree with you.
Clearly. Now, if I'm talking about the best in-ring performer, that's the guy she mentioned.
Hulk Hogan.
Shawn Michaels. He said she. Unless you are now considering yourself a she. Let us know your pronouns right now, Toe. If you want to be called a she, we can call you a she all day, every day. Damn. See, I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye to Kenny. He had a dip. Unbelievable. Bye, Kenny. It's all of this motherfucker's fault over here. Unbelievable.
Bye, Kenny. Just shit. Yo.
What are you doing?
I have no fucking clue. Off the fucking rails.
No one will survive
Off the fucking
in the WWE.
Yes, Dominic. That's other news that we completely forgot about with this.
No. I mean, these cuts kind of came like sudden. This is we were
These cuts came in about like a couple of hours ago. I mean, what else? How else are we supposed to process this?
Before I got out of work, I'm like, I'm walking home. I'm like, oh shit, this really happened.
And it's continuously like it just keeps going and going and going and going and going. Right now, Triple H's fucking song that he's playing repeatedly right now as he's laying down in bed is fucking NSYNC Gone, because that's how he fucking feels. All right, about his whole fucking NXT roster, everything about NXT.
No.
Even Triple NXT itself.
Triple H hits me as a dust in the wind. Dust in the wind. They're all out of there, buddy. They're all going. Shit, it sucks.
Yeah, that he has that white boy spot though. He's like, Justin was right. Dun 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 dun. Oh man, but yo, it's terrible. What was the list again? B-Fab, fucking. Let me see. Let me go through the fucking list. Frankie Monet, Ember Moon, Jessie Camilla, Katrina Cortez, Jet Rama, Oni Larkin.
Oni Larkin, yeah.
Oni Larkin, wasn't he part of
Imperium?
He was part of
Imperium.
Imperium?
No.
Was he part of Imperium?
No, he wasn't. He was part of like a.
He was.
That tag team.
Pat McAfee.
That tag team.
He was part of their thing.
Yeah. Okay. Trey Baxter. Zeta. Yes.
Yeah, he's not one of the wrestlers, folks. So,
no. Give me 1 second.
Zeta, yes, is a part of Diamond Wrestling.
You're not gonna sleep.
We just signed
You're not gonna sleep. What are we doing? We're cold. You want hugs. You want love. You want John Cena. No. I'm scared. You're scared. Why? Because you think Vince McMahon is gonna release you too? No.
I went to Chelsea after the Ghost.
Oh, Ghost. So you saw John Cena because he was, you can't really see him, but he's a ghost. No. Nia Jax. How do you feel about Nia Jax? How do you feel about Nia Jax getting released? Thumbs down? Thumbs down for Nia Jax. How you feel about Eva Marie? How you feel about Eva Marie? Yeah? Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
With the big smile.
Yeah.
That made her day.
Knows. Hi. She knows. They're saying hi to you. Ma'am.
Also bye.
Yeah.
No, what are you doing sitting on the floor? Excuse me. I have to be a mom.
Hey.
Pardon me.
It happens sometimes.
Listen, we gotta talk. Hold on.
All right. There you go. All right, so let's answer homeboy Dominic's question. What do you think about Jon Moxley going to counseling for his alcoholism and depression?
I mean, he recognizes he has a problem. He asks for help, and it takes a lot of brass to do that. You know what I mean? And especially a guy like Mox, I can kind of relate to it. I get it. You don't necessarily like asking for help. You're probably the kind of guy that you feel you can handle all your shit by yourself. So the last thing you want to do is I got somebody to help me. But you can't do it by yourself, man. That's one of those things that it'll clearly take over your life if you allow it to.
Yeah.
And it might have been doing it for him a little bit, and he needed it. So and it's an even better thing that the company's getting behind him and helping him with it. Supporting him and his wife and his kid, and that's the kind of thing you want in a place you work at. But it's nothing but props to Mox for deciding to get in there, get himself good, get himself clean, get himself right. Nothing but respect, extreme admiration, and love. And bro, come back, man. There's very few people on this planet watching you wrestle more than I do, bro. Been a fan since forever, man. So can't wait, man.
Yeah, for real. And it speaks volumes, like what you said, for AEW to be behind them. Because in the middle of the tournament, I don't want to speak for what WWE would do because, in this situation, you don't know really. But I can imagine they wouldn't have changed the tournament for him to do that. They would be like, push through it, and then afterwards we'll get you in there. We'll lose this one match, and then we'll get you in there type shit.
Yeah, job out. And, and they're like, no, you want to feel like I handle your situation now. Go do it. Don't worry about it. Trust me, man. Spot for you when you come back, man. Just handle your business, man. Make sure you're fine. Make sure you're good. And that's what matters. At the end of the day, we watch these guys kill themselves for entertainment, and they're also getting paid. But for most of our entertainment, you know what I mean? And they love doing it. But at the end of the day, They have to live past their careers. They have to do, their thing. They have to be men. They have to be family men, brothers, sons, husbands. So, yeah, man. Proud of Mox, man. Glad you recognize it and do your thing, bro. Nothing but love, man.
And to be honest with you, with him just having a brand new baby, he, now's the best time, because it would be scary if he was, in charge of that brand new baby, drinking out, being drunk and depressed. Like, not saying that, you're a bad person or that shit, but that math don't add up.
Yeah.
It's a very dangerous situation.
Absolutely, yeah. And Walter said it the best. So the CM Punk had a promo for Mox that was very classy. And he also Pro Wrestling Podcast said behind Mox 100%, and it's true. To have seen people in that situation and not ask for the help and see how they wind up is something else. So it's good that the man understood what was going on and caught it before it became really something.
Yeah, definitely. And that's something like tomorrow we have the Toe in the Show, and we talk about life and we talk about all this type of shit. But it goes to show you, men go through this also. They go through the depression. They go through the the addiction, all the demons and all that other shit. It doesn't get talked about a lot. And for him to to come out publicly, to allow Tony Khan to do it, because it goes to show you he's handling his business. He's not looking for attention, but it's like, yo, Tony,
right into it,
yeah, Tony, I have no problem with you telling him what's happening, because this is a show, whatever. And Tony Khan stepping up, like, yo, with fuck wrestling right now, let him get better. It's amazing to see that, because a lot of people wouldn't admit they have a problem because of fear of rejection or suck it up,
Yeah, we spoke about it before. It's like it's for guys, it's a suck it up, man up, on all that stuff. You know what I mean? And a lot of that time it leads to turning to drugs, alcohol, some form of abusive behavior, or some self-destructive behavior where you're cutting yourself and stuff like that because you feel you're not being heard, and the only way you can deal with it is by a bottle, by a drug, or by some self-destructive behavior. So. Yeah, that's true. It's for somebody to recognize it, and then for a company to recognize it. That's a beautiful thing, man.
Oh yeah. And for anybody else going through some shit that he's going through, man,
So don't be afraid to ask for help. There's nothing cowardly about it. There's nothing, there's more courageous than anything. I mean, there's nothing more ballsy than realizing you can't handle it by yourself. You have to sometimes reach out. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So if you can do it, you know what I'm saying? To anybody, doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah, for real. But so now I didn't catch Dynamite. I haven't seen it yet. I plan on seeing it over the weekend. But what do they do? What they do with the tournament?
Tournament Miro took his spot.
Okay.
Yeah, he wrestled Orange Cassidy. So that's all I'm going to tell you, so you can watch it.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
But that's Show is doing something important. He might have the information for us tomorrow on what he was doing. I'm not one to tell his business, but he's doing something important. He might make it tonight, but we're just gonna go with the fact he's not gonna make it tonight. But we got me, you, me, Lay, and Gigi, so that's good enough for tonight. That's right. What's going on, Blue Cheese?
And the other stuff was, well, besides the releases, because that's something you can't even touch anymore. Besides the releases, Kyle O'Reilly's contract expires at the end of December. So what happens? Does he leave, join AW, and reform either the Undisputed or the Red Dragons with Bobby Fish? I would prefer the Red Dragon with Bobby Fish. That's literally what I would love to see. Or does he resign? Personally, I don't see him fitting into this new NXT 2.0.
Me neither.
I don't see him fitting into that. So, but luckily Kyle's one of those guys that he can wrestle with anybody. So it'd be interesting to see what he does afterwards. And then the other guy is Kevin Owens, that the company believes he's not going to resign with them after his contract is up in 2022. Yeah. And he's getting apparently there was a wrestling stable that him and the Young Bucks and Adam Cole were part of.
The Mount Rushmore or some shit.
Huh?
I think they were Mount Rushmore or something like that, because they put
apparently he's teased it, and then the Young Bucks teased it too.
Yeah,
So, you know,
he put the longitude and latitude location of Mount Rushmore, and then the Young Bucks changed their name to Here Already, and he changed it to Coming Soon or Not There Yet, type shit. So he was they were teasing the
they were trolling everybody.
them reuniting and all that. But yeah. You know, we got the gavel. I got the fucking gavel sound. You know, order in the fucking court.
Oh, right.
But
night court or something. Night court.
Yeah, you know. Everybody, shut up. All rise. No, but yeah, I personally think Kyle O'Reilly doesn't fit in the NXT 2.0, and if he does go to the main roster, he's not gonna be anything more than what Ricochet's doing. Like, I don't think they're gonna utilize him as much, and the best bet for him would probably be go to AEW or, you know, out of there. I think they're just like warming him up to leave.
Maybe even New Japan, because he's had runs in New Japan.
True.
And he would be really appreciated there because of his style.
Grimes is
maybe both.
Yeah. I mean, the Forbidden Door is open. Why not?
Yeah.
He might even be big in Impact, you know, if he wanted to go that route and try to, because I can see him being a Impact champion.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah, so I can see that shit right there. But I would, you know, in Knucklehead Court, the first subject, we agree that he shouldn't re-sign with the WWE.
Who?
Kyle O'Reilly.
He shouldn't.
Yeah, so
he's not gonna fit there. So, yeah.
You know, order in the court. Kyle O'Reilly, you're not signing with WWE if we have anything to say about it. It's legally binding now. Kyle O'Reilly's on to bigger and better things. That's it. We've done it. Like, as you know,
he's gonna drive up to Jacksonville and just.
That's it. But shit, he's gonna take that contract that they offer him, shine that shit up real nice, and fucking shove that shit up WWE's ass.
He's gonna kick it up their asses. That's what he does. He kicks.
Just for real. GG agrees. No Kyle. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
You had some actual questions for this subject matter.
Yes.
The court.
Yes. So it was. The first one was like Austin. Remember when they changed the song just from the glass shattering and the beats, and then they put the words. They made like a rock song and shit like that.
They got Disturbed to sing it.
Yes.
Disturbed song. Yeah.
Yeah. So all right, you know what's up for debate now is, was that good or not?
Well, usually when you change a song, you change, and a lot of time it happens. You go from face to heel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like yes, because it still kind of sounded like his a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a little over dramatic, even for wrestling terms. Like it was a lot. You're like, there's a lot going on. What am I supposed to be paying attention to here?
Yeah, it was a lot.
Drums, mute, the guy singing. Fuck. All right. Before it was just glass shattering and a beat. What do we do? But like, I feel the purpose for it made sense. The execution was way too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like when you can't work out to it consistently, that's when you're like, this song is terrible.
Yeah. A
lot of times wrestling songs, that's what you wind up doing. Wrestling songs is like just working out to them. And when you're like, yo, I can't. It's too much, bro. I can't.
Yeah. I felt like that song would be the best if they only used it for when he came out to beat people up. Like if he was like coming to the ring to like beat up the Rock or something. Yeah, it's like, you know, he's just like step up and in the max and the main and the main and then only the begin. Like, you know, he's beating somebody up, beautiful. Yeah. But when he's like coming to the ring to wrestle,
he came out to save the WWE against the Alliance.
Yes, perfect. That would be perfect. And and then when he does the, you know, when he comes out, he does the, you know, bam 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 bam. And, you know, like I say, just do that shit. Maybe when he wins, like Mankind had 2 songs. One for when he came and one for when he left.
Yeah.
He could have did that for Austin. Especially like if he wins the world title, boom, drop that song down. You know what I'm saying? Like it means something. Like, you know, like the Kane, the Kane song, when they added the word, I liked it. I'm not gonna lie. I liked when they did that to Kane.
Which one? With Finger 11 sung it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, Finger 11. Yeah. I got a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? No problem. But once again, his character had evolved already. You know what I'm saying? He had become more than just the Kane that we first saw and met.
Yeah.
At 98 Bad Blood. This is Kane evolving, So yeah, I get that. I'm saying. I mean, I'm all for certain music as long as the character has changed. It's not like X-Pac got 3 different songs and it's still the same guy.
Yo, for real. Fucking X Factor and shit.
That shit was awful.
It was. I mean, the idea was all right, but I think the execution was off. Like that group, just talking about the group, the execution was off. Oh no, yeah. That was almost like a fucking R&B.
They just took an Uncle Kracker song and just put X Factor in it.
Yeah.
That's literally an Uncle Kracker song, and they just put X Factor in it. They just edited and be like, yo, can we use a song? Sure.
Yeah. All right, so what?
That shit's not selling for me anyway.
Yeah, right. So all right, so what's the verdict on this one? Was it a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it was a good thing, for the character. It makes sense.
I can see that. I can see, it working out, but at the end of the day, if they would have never did it, it wouldn't have made a bigger.
Nah. You would have kept the same song. I would have been like, I get it.
Yeah. All right, so we have agreed on that. You lucked out right now, WWE, with changing Austin's song. Now, a little deeper now into the thing. Cesaro recently stated that he wants to wrestle Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
And my thing is, for the court that we need to decide, is Bobby Lashley has been petitioning to fight Brock Lesnar for years. And he signed with the WWE to specifically wrestle Brock Lesnar. Like, he went into MMA to fight Brock Lesnar, and he wants to wrestle. Like, he wants to do something with Brock Lesnar. We either gonna fight or we gonna wrestle. And it's almost like they're trying their hardest to keep them away from each other. So right now in Knucklehead Court, we're gonna decide which match should take place first: Cesaro versus Lesnar or Bobby Lashley versus Lesnar.
All right. It's got to be Bobby and Lesnar, man. Yeah. That shit's been building for fucking years. And it's funny because at one point they were like on the other sides of either Raw or SmackDown, and it was like you figured they're gonna, because they kept repeating Bobby's history about having actual MMA experience or like combat sports, and you're like, yes, we get it. You want to, and then this shit didn't happen, and now they're older, and before either one of them can't move anymore, even though they both can look pretty good, especially Bobby. You're like, do it now, bro, before it's over. Like after he does all this shit with Roman, you move him over because, apparently he doesn't have a contract anywhere. He can go wherever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
He's like the Joker's wild card. I show wherever I care because, the great white hype. I say do it now. Do it next year. Do it at WrestleMania for you don't get that chance.
Yep.
For one of them really gets hurt or one of them just stops giving a fuck.
Word.
Mostly Bobby.
I would take it as a fucking Survivor Series match or SummerSlam match. It doesn't have to be WrestleMania. I'll take it as I'll take it as a fucking Sunday Night Heat Super Bowl halftime show commercial match. I don't give a shit at this point. Like, it to me is personal just because, like, my man signed on the strength of we gonna get this match going and you can't do it for this nigga. You lied to this motherfucker. You gave him the title, which I'm pretty sure he appreciates because he was at that point the third black, African American WWE champion. So, like, he made history there. That goes without saying. But still, it's like, yo, you promised me something. And if you can't keep your word, then what do you have?
Absolutely correct. I agree.
Yeah, Jason's saying that he would rather Cesaro versus Lesnar.
Well, I feel like Cesaro versus Lesnar can happen anytime.
True.
And they'll do that shit on SmackDown, but they won't build it up for these because they don't believe in Cesaro like they believe in Lashley.
True.
They don't see him as his main event commodity. So they'll do that shit. They'll do that shit and they'll squash him. That's how they'll do that. But if they're backing Cesaro like Lashley, then I'm in. But realistically, they'll do Lesnar Lashley first. Like, like a battle of the Titans or animals or whatever the fuck they like calling people that big are.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah. Okay. Like I said, if they're back in Cesaro like Lashley, all right, I'm in.
Now,
Cool.
they dropped some kind of Easter egg to tease it because when Bobby Lashley was wrecking house on SmackDown, Cesaro stood in front of him and
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar. My bad. I'm sorry. But Brock Lesnar was wrecking house on SmackDown. Cesaro stood in front of him and Brock didn't touch him. So it was like, oh, the one person that he ain't fucking go after. You know what I'm saying?
He did the same thing with Keith Lee when he got into. He goes, this one big mother. There's a big boy here.
Yeah.
Right here. Look at him. Holy shit.
That's a match I would have loved to see also. Keith Lee and Brock Lesnar. So, Jesus.
Yeah. But you can tell Brock was looking on some like, shit, all right, we can do this.
Yeah, finally got a real man.
For a moment there, I like Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
I was like, yo, there we go. He's like, all right, I see you, big man. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't see that.
It was pointed out to me. Like I saw it in a post on like Instagram, like somebody made mention to it, and I was like, okay, all right, yeah, I get it. Because I think they showed the video and then it slowed down there. With Cesaro just standing there and Brock like not really touching him. Now I don't know if Cesaro's hurt or anything like that, and he can't be touched. Mm-hmm. But as of right now, that's what they do. But
it's a speculation.
Yeah. Now, a match like Cesaro and Lesnar would be cool because Cesaro's strong. Pound for pound, he's got to be one of the strongest guys in the WWE. But Brock Lesnar's a monster. How does that go? Does that go like Moxley, like Dean Ambrose versus Lesnar, where he just like fucking overpowers him and he doesn't even let him show his strength? Because
I think you can have Cesaro move and use his technical skills, and then he'll surprise Lesnar with power.
I guess
like he'll put up Lesnar for like a suplex and just hold it, and everybody goes, "Oh, that's right, he is strong."
Yeah.
And during the match, people forget how strong Cesaro is. Then he reminds you, "That's right, he is."
Yeah, he's like, "I live this shit."
Yeah.
But but then you can have the match that Brock Lesnar and Goldberg wanted to have at WrestleMania 20 with Bobby Lashley and Lesnar, because they're both amateur wrestling pros. Like their pedigree for amateur wrestling is phenomenal. Like D1 for Brock Lesnar, and then Bobby Lashley did it in the military.
Yeah.
He was a champ. He was a amateur wrestling champion in the military and shit like that. And then they both had MMA backgrounds. I'm not gonna say which one was better or whatever, but they both have the MMA background. They both have the wrestling pedigree. They both have the size, and they both have the agility. Mm-hmm. That writes it fucking self. If you put a tail of the tape next to each other, you don't need a storyline for these two fucking guys.
Nope. Agreed. 100%.
So, all right. So my closing argument, I think Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar first.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. 100%. That's the one everybody's like. More people have been waiting for that than a lot of people would never thought of Cesaro or Lesnar. Two things didn't happen. That or somebody wouldn't have mentioned it to you.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. So let's see. We made our decision, but let's see what the chat says about that. Because I know Jason said he'll rather see Cesaro versus Lesnar.
Yeah, he's not. He said he's not clamoring for Lashley versus thing for Lesnar.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Some people are like, all right, this should have happened. Some people just get tired of waiting.
Yeah. And all right, so this was the last subject I brought up to you guys, but I added another subject due to the releases. But specifically, Bray Wyatt, the excuses that WWE came out with for Bray Wyatt, where it was budget cuts, and now he was difficult to work with. He was out of shape, because he was bigger and all that other shit. And I'm, what we're judging is that bullshit or not.
It's absolute bullshit. A guy is difficult because he wants to protect the gimmick he created. He wants to make sure it gets put over properly. And being out of shape, I've never seen a guy that kind of shape when he does that like side body slam thing.
Oh yeah,
that's fast and it looks like it fucking hurts. It's insane. So I feel it's all bullshit. It's 100% because first of all, it was budget cuts, and now all of a sudden, pick and choose which one's actually it, or you're trying to combine them both.
Yeah.
No, No, the man realized he knows his worth and he knows his character's worth, and he wants to protect both of them. I understand that completely.
Yep.
Because you guys have a tendency of fucking anything up that's already set in stone. Keith Lee, Karrion Kross, just to name a few right now, that just came up and you just released them. So I don't buy that shit at all.
Yeah.
I think it's a way of saving face.
Oh yeah. And Pro Wrestling Podcast just said $1 billion company cutting people over budget is bullshit. Also, that's true.
But when you go to another country, take that fine blood money, easily take that blood money, and that should cover at least. That would probably have covered every single talent you just cut.
Yeah.
And then some.
Oh yeah.
You could have got him insurance with that shit.
Yo, seriously. What's going on, Gigi? Welcome back. I don't know if she can hear us.
Yeah, she's still not sleeping.
Oh, damn.
She's still not sleeping. She actually was like, hey, so can you put on the show, the podcast, so I can actually just hear your voice as I go to sleep? And I'm like, that's cute. Are you going to go to sleep? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, she's not. I know you're watching, young lady.
That's right.
Go to sleep. Remember watching you through the TV.
That's right. They can see everything. The moms can see everything. Yo, there was one time my mom told me and my brother, don't go to the backyard. And when we hang up the phone, we go to the backyard. She calls right back. I was like, what the fuck are you doing in the backyard? I was like, what? You know, we realize now that she baited us to do it, but still. It's just like, they got eyes everywhere. So Gigi, we're doing the Knucklehead Court right now. We're talking about.
I was listening in and everything. My headphones, one of my headphones was cutting in and out on the last one. We were talking about Lesnar and who?
All right, so it was Cesaro wants to fight Brock Lesnar. He wants to wrestle Brock Lesnar, but the thing was, should Bobby Lashley wrestle Brock Lesnar before Cesaro?
Yes. Absolutely. I mean, we've been building Brock Lesnar. No, let me correct this. Bobby Lashley has been building this whole argument of wanting to fight Brock Lesnar. And it's believable to see Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar over Cesaro versus Brock Lesnar. Why? Because Cesaro is a smaller guy, but he's not a small guy. You know what I'm saying? Compared to Brock Lesnar, he's a smaller guy. Bobby Lashley is more or less the same bulk up, built nigga that can go like for, round and round. But there's the thing, and I think we discussed this last week. Brock Lesnar does better with guys that are smaller than him. Brock Lesnar does better with smaller competitors versus guys that are more or less his same physique.
Yeah.
I want to say,
That's damn true.
Now, Bobby and Goldberg should definitely, Bobby and Goldberg, disgusting. Bobby and Lesnar, you know what the thing is that's because they both have more or less the same contracts. Let's be real, okay? Yeah. They only fight like a couple matches and whatever the case may be. But Bobby and Lesnar should be a match that we get before we see Cesaro and Lesnar. But WWE doesn't want to push the envelope like that, and most likely are going to give us Cesaro versus Brock Lesnar. But that's only if Brock Lesnar wants that.
Oh, yeah. And Jason was saying that he only sees Bobby Lashley asking for the match. He don't see Brock pushing for it or anything. And I don't think Brock is pushing for it. I don't think Brock wants it.
You want to know he doesn't, because if he did, and it's not like Bobby's been kind of silent about it, Bobby's been very vocal about having a match with Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
So the word got around to Brock Lesnar.
Every couple of months, you'll be able to say it.
Yeah.
I've been waiting to wrestle, like any interview that's not in WWE, like Sports Illustrated, he did one, he said it. He did another one with some podcast, he said it. I was like, dude, why don't you, while you're in that ring, Lesnar, I've been waiting, bro.
For real.
You're not that far from me, bro. You're down the road. Let's do this.
What are you, a girl or something?
You know what I'm saying? You're not in Minnesota right now, are you, bitch? Let's do this.
Right?
And for
Yeah,
some reason,
no,
remember,
exactly.
wrestlers are
It should
sensitive,
go
so when you call
down
them a
that
name,
way.
they'll come out.
Word.
You know, you call a wrestler a name. Remember, they're really sensitive just to words. So you
True.
call a wrestler a bitch. It's like, are you calling me a bitch? I'd have been like, yeah, it's cool. I just wanted to make sure.
That's it.
Just leave.
I just wanted to make sure you actually heard me because
Yeah,
all the times that I heard you call out your name, you ain't never respond. So I have to call you a bitch ass in order for you to, you paid attention to me. Oh, all I had to do was call you a bitch ass? You bitch ass.
That's it.
Exactly.
Fucking bitch.
You didn't even the first time.
Word.
You're closer to me.
Go to sleep. Do not repeat any of these words that I'm saying right now.
That's
You're
right.
not allowed to listen to this.
That's
Go
right.
to sleep.
That's right. You should be asleep by now.
Yeah. You're hearing
She's
these.
probably giggling in the bedroom right now. Like,
The word.
"Is it
Funny.
talking
You know
to
what's
me?"
funny? I honestly heard falling asleep and hearing it. It could probably just sleep in their subconscious. She'll throw it out someday. That happens. Let's hope it doesn't, but it happens.
Yeah, right?
Wait,
Subconscious, don't listen to this.
Call the teacher that goes, I wish she learned that. I'll take the blame. It's cool. I've been blamed for
No,
worse.
we'll just blame
already had
Show.
to listen, I already had to tell. She already had to she admitted to me. She was like, sometimes I throw up the finger. I was like, you throw up the finger? What the fuck is that? You throw up a finger? No. I throw the finger. What finger? The bad finger. I was like, oh, you mean middleman? She's like, this one, yeah. And I was like, I started laughing, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I was just started laughing. I was like, do me a favor, just don't get caught.
Right?
Don't get caught.
So no more watching
The teacher.
No more watching Stone Cold for you.
Word.
I was like, you heard me curse up a storm in here. You heard me say the S word, the B word, the A word, a whole bunch of words. Don't be that kid that says it in school, and then their teacher calls me because I'm gonna be like, well, I don't know where she gets that from. Because I'm gonna play dumb. Like, I don't know where you heard it from.
Like, listen, was that your father?
I don't know nothing.
Was that your father?
Yeah. See, I'd
Wasn't
be
me.
the parent.
Most
Like,
of you blame the guy.
yeah,
Just blame the guy.
I would be the parent where I'd be like, well, she does come to school to learn, so it seems like she's learning that shit from you, huh, bitch?
And then I realized, oh, it's mom.
It's definitely mom. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Or they call me, excuse me, ma'am. Yes, your daughter was cursing up a storm. Oh, fuck, what did she say now? She actually said the F word. Oh, shit. Yeah, that too. Oh, fuck me. Wait, did she say that? No, she just said the F word. Oh,
Yeah, so she ain't getting it from me then.
at least there's some boundaries.
Right?
That's not that big of a deal. You guys are getting off easy.
Right?
You're complaining about.
Yeah, you should hear her at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason said like Matt Riddle wants to fight Goldberg, but Goldberg ain't out here trying to have a match with Matt Riddle. I wouldn't want to have a match with Matt Riddle either. Matt Riddle ain't shit. What's going on, Emmanuel?
Yeah,
But-
I don't
yeah.
know.
Matt Riddle's
I
one of those
really
guys that I did like in
seen-
the Indies.
You know,
I
but
like him now.
he would have been a lot better to me if they were releasing.
Was dope though.
Yeah, I remember Matt Riddle and Keith Lee had this great match in the Indies.
Yeah.
Yeah, forgot the promotion, but they had a great match, and I was like, "Yo, that's dope."
Yeah,
Then I heard they both got signed in NXT. I was like, "Yo," and they never had a match like that.
yeah, and they should go back.
Yeah,
Never.
Yeah.
And then we can't because Keith Lee is no longer, with WWE.
Well, just
And then,
Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle should go back.
I mean,
yes, Dominic, I agree. Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar 2, I don't care for.
Yeah,
word.
I agree with
Nobody
you.
cares for it.
I don't care for that.
they fucked Drew McIntyre up to the point where it's like, bro, he could be lit on fire also. I don't give a shit.
He is literally the Roman Reigns that got shoved down our throats when we started we didn't want him. Like
Yeah,
we
we
wanted
wanted
Roman
Daniel
Reigns from the Shield, you know what I'm saying? But
Yep.
when they put him by himself, we're like, this is not what we wanted.
And it didn't help for him that Daniel Bryan started getting popular.
Oh yeah, no, it didn't help at all. It didn't help anybody.
It was one of those things where like, shit. Listen, at least I didn't have competition. Oh, there's competition, buddy.
Was it
He's
Evolve?
He's about 5'10". I think I might have been involved.
Okay.
You're correct on that.
Yeah.
match.
That was Pro
He's
Wrestling
about 5'10",
Podcast.
and the world loves him. and he gets not shaved in millenniums. But you're fucked, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
That little fucking Billy goat is getting everybody up in arms.
Word. All right, yo, Gigi. So the next subject, because we already, decided that Bobby Lashley should get the first shot, but the next subject was
agree with us.
yes, yeah, we agree with you. The next subject was the excuses that WWE gave to fire Bray Wyatt was bullshit or not. So they already said bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
It's just as bullshit as these budget cuts that just happened today.
It's true.
Okay, it's bull fucking shit. How do you have somebody who is the hottest commodity in your fucking brand, your entire brand? Doesn't matter if it's Raw or SmackDown. It's just your brand of WWE, and then you let go of him because of budget cuts? No, y'all fuckers let go of him because he has more creative fucking thinking and his pinky nail, not even his finger, his fucking nail, than all of creative team on WWE right now. All the writers on WWE right now. Absolutely. He could write a whole fucking horror show of where the Fiend is going to fucking terrorize men, women, children, and fucking viejitos, abuelitas. That's it,
Yep.
And it would have been amazing. But no, they dropped the ball on that because he was too creative.
Yeah.
He was, what the thing is? The creative team gets intimidated by those wrestlers who are fans. Because let's face it, Bray Wyatt is a fan. Wyndham Rotunda is a fan before he is a wrestler. He's not a wrestler that then became a fan.
Yeah.
It doesn't, it's like, he was able to do things and say things. His promos was getting better. His fucking in-ring ability was getting better. The fact that you're building him as if he was Omos, where he's indestructible, was phenomenal until you fucking set him on fire.
Yeah. And at one point, I only watched Raw.
That was even bummed because his whole fucking shit was melted, and that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
It was like, oh my God. And now look where we're at. Bray Wyatt went to Hollywood to reconnect with the person that did his mask.
Yeah.
To what? Create a new monster. And where he's at is basically near the studios of where AEW Studios is at for people to do promos.
There you go.
I won't be surprised if we see vignettes of fucking Bray Wyatt, but without stating it's Bray Wyatt.
Yeah. I can see that.
Look at Ruby Soho. Ruby Soho was doing promos with Destination Unknown or Destination New York, and no, we all kind of speculated, she's going to AEW. She's got to go to AEW. But she did those promos on her own where she posted it up on her own IG page, on her own Twitter account.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, she ends up being the Joker. There's so many ways that you can do this. And November 13th is not that far. It's not that far. AEW's pay-per-view, November 13th, is not that far.
And now he's official as of the 29th or the 30th. Yeah. He can pop up in there. Yo, Jason wants to know how vested are y'all in any of the current weekly WWE programming other than the recent draft? I haven't watched an entire episode of Raw since July and SmackDown longer than that. He hasn't watched NXT since after the change to 2.0.
I've seen it a little.
To be honest with you,
I'm afraid for a few of the veterans on NXT right now. I'm afraid for them.
I haven't watched NXT since before the 2.0. Like, I think after their last takeover. And Raw, I literally only watched it for the Funhouse to see what the fuck they were doing, and the first 30 minutes because they were gonna tell you what's happening in the entire Raw, and then I went to sleep. Once Charlotte Flair came out, I go to sleep. but we do the live reaction now for Raw, and sometimes it's hard to get through.
Except for last week. This past Monday Raw was actually pretty good.
It was. The matches were good. The matches were decent.
We started off with the match.
Yes. Yeah.
We actually took an idea from AEW and it's like, hey, here's a baby for you. Let's start with the match.
Yep, the women's championship match started off, but that was a bullshit ending.
What a bullshit ending.
It was a bullshit ending.
Good,
yes.
but you know what? I understand the method to the madness of why we having a trash ending is because we're just building up Bianca so that way she gets that ultimate pop at possibly the next pay-per-view and her being the next WWE Raw Women's Champion.
But somebody brought it up in Instagram. She's now 0-5.
I saw that
in fucking championship matches. It's like, yo, how many more matches? Like, she Drew McIntyre now? Because no matter how hot she is and how good she is, that's for you, show. We're pulling one out for you, show. No matter how good she is, you can't keep losing. Because after a while, we're just going to lose interest in her.
That's...
All puns intended.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I agree.
Sure.
I agree. Like, yo, she gets a title shot, she fails. But she made a good effort. The fuck does that matter? He failed.
Yeah, that don't mean shit.
It.
At the end of the day, what does it count? What matters? The wins, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, Liv Morgan. But Bianca Belair should be winning dominantly.
True.
He's probably the strongest.
They're burying her too. Aren't they burying Liv Morgan as well?
They're about to. Well, Liv Morgan hasn't won a match since fucking like 1992, and now she's gonna challenge Becky Lynch for the title. She literally just came off a match with Carmella where she lost, and now she's gonna challenge Becky Lynch for the title. What is the prerequisites to being a number one contender?
I think Zelina Vega should have been the one to face Becky Lynch. Granted, it won't be a good match, but the simplicity that she won the Queen of the Ring.
She has the momentum.
Queen of the Ring should be basically the secondary Money in the Bank contract. I'm the Queen of the Ring. I surpass all these other bitches. I did what I had to do to win. Why? Because I am an opportunist. And I saw my opportunity. And you know what? That opportunity was calling me. And you know what it's calling? It's calling me to not only wear this crown full of gold on my head, but I also need the gold around my waist.
Yep.
And then just... But instead, we get Queen Zelina running around with Jim Carrey.
Yeah, and her on and off again accent. She talks British for a second and then goes right back to being fucking from New York.
I'm the Queen Zelina.
There you go.
I am royalty.
So he go an impromptu court subject. Bianca Belair. Does she get another shot, and will this be her last time? Like we're gonna do it now. We're gonna fucking cut this shit at the butt. Does she deserve another title shot or not?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Then,
no.
Yeah. You're gonna have to work your way back up, honey.
That's it. You lost. Get to the back of the line, sis.
That's it. And it's a short line too, because it's what 4 fucking people on on Raw.
We got half of the other people, so maybe it's only 2 or 3.
You'll get a title shot by February.
Yeah.
That's the back of the line right there.
Yeah.
Come February, you get a title shot.
Beat Dana Brooke, and you'll get a title shot. That's pretty much what the fuck it is.
Word. It's like you get a match with a fucking jobber on the regular, and like, poof, oh great, look at me, I got a title shot now. Yay! What? Who does that? No, we don't do that. Since when? I would like, you know what? I want a fucking win-a-loss record for the whole fucking year. What up, Danny? We want to see a whole win-a-loss record for the women's roster.
Doesn't AEW do that, like the win-loss thing?
Yep. For the year and for the career. Yep.
They never stick to it. It's like, yo, they said, oh, we're going to wins are going to matter. When?
And then you know what? AEW just gave fucking Sheeta a plaque of winning 50 matches from her time of being in AEW.
And she was gone for like 8 years. It's crazy.
She was gone for a minute.
That long, and she came back and just. Well, she did wrestle a lot when she first got there.
Yeah.
It was like the only.
And then think about it.
Nyla Rose, Sheeta, and Nyla Rose.
But think about it. Sheeta also basically held the women's title throughout the whole entire pandemic. And then the only reason why she held onto the title was, let's be real, Britt Baker was injured. Because the way Britt Baker was coming in hot with those promos that she had while she was injured, if she wasn't injured and still came out with those promos, she would have been champion. Tony Khan would have gave her that belt a long time ago.
Yeah.
So you have that going on for you. Wow, and Nia got released because of you know what? I'm not too mad that Nia Jax got released.
He's talking about them being released because they're not vaccinated.
Really?
The comment Danny
put
before that.
Things being vaccinated that Dave Meltzer said. So they didn't get vaccinated, so they could get the fuck out of here.
You make them work through the whole fucking pandemic.
1 second. So
go ahead.
All right. Let's do. I'm gonna do this logically because at this point this is not wrestling. This is business, right?
You got the camera to yourself, Lay.
I got you. So first and foremost, I'm assuming this is coming off the whole Aaron Rodgers thing that just happened recently. You don't know anything about football. I'm gonna give you short and sweet. Aaron Rodgers, a while back, said he was vaccinated. All of a sudden, he tested positive, and they said, "Are you vaccinated?" He told them, "No, I'm not vaccinated." The same thing. Difference is Kyrie Irving said, "I will not get vaccinated because I believe in it," but Aaron Rodgers has not got this backlash. So WWE took all of that, and now that's your excuse for releasing all these people instead of just budget cuts. I mean, if you're telling me this is accurate, Dan, and I feel like it, you know what's funny? I feel like this is the kind of bullshit that the WWE would exactly do. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're not vaccinated, so we have to release you. Really? Now, when everybody and your mother was catching COVID, you're in the height of this shit. Now that the things are simmering down, now your excuse is, oh, you're not vaccinated.
Well, Dave Meltzer said that. Yeah,
what I'm saying is, but if this is accurate, first of all, you don't have a mandated thing for vaccination because 2 reasons. One, you have a traveling show. Depends on the city you're in. If that city has a mandate, then you do it. But you guys are consistently traveling now. Had you been in Tampa, you know what I'm saying, all the time in the Thunderdome, wouldn't have mattered because they don't have that. Florida doesn't have that shit. You know the governor of Florida is a fucking nutcase. He's insane.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck. If you're based in New York City, same deal. You know what I'm saying? But you guys go from city to city and every state is different. So that's bullshit if that's true. You're full of shit.
You know what's crazy though? I've heard that Kyrie Irving can't play because he's not vaccinated because that's New York regulations. But there's another basketball player that in his town you don't need to be vaccinated. It's not part of it. But he can play in New York because where he's from is not mandated.
Yeah.
So Kyrie Irving can't play because he's not vaccinated, but this guy can play when he's not vaccinated.
But that's my thing is 2 things. WWE never announced that you have to be vaccinated to do it.
True.
At no point.
Yeah.
But now their excuse is it's kind of the Bray Wyatt thing. Which one is it? Is it budget cuts or is it not being vaccinated? I'm saying if Dave Meltzer, if he's getting, and Dave Meltzer's usually pretty good with the reports. He sucks like rating matches, but his reports are usually accurate.
Yeah, he doesn't just like Pro Wrestling Podcast just say he doesn't just make shit up. He gets it from somewhere. But so,
pick your battles, guys.
Yo, real fucking quick, man. Real quick. Yo, I'm gonna address the Bray Wyatt shit. I honestly think that they got rid of Bray Wyatt because of the fact that Bray Wyatt would not give up any kind of control to his character, and
Absolutely
it was a threat. It was a threat to Roman Reigns. Because if we've seen history, whenever you threaten the top guy to be more popular than him, Zack Ryder, fucking Nexus, anyone, they shut them down hard. And since he was not, you can't shut him down because he'll figure out a way to make him not even wrestle more important than anybody on there.
Absolutely.
And I only watched Raw for the Firefly Funhouse. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, but so
That
they
shit
probably
was dope.
so they probably was like, yo, get him the fuck out of here. Get him out of here. You know? And
Absolutely.
these wrestlers, I can believe some of them, like the NXT guys. You don't really show them that often. Like they're dead weight right now. We could get rid of them. I can see that. But a lot like Keith Lee, that's not a budget cut. And I don't know who it was. I think it was it Emmanuel? Yeah, Emmanuel earlier. He said, to be fair, Keith Lee did have COVID, and then he got hurt, and still thinks that he should have gotten one more chance. But the thing was, yeah, he got COVID, but that's not his fault, and he got hurt. No, but that's still not his fault, because if you think about it, when he came on Raw, his debut match was against the world champion, WWE champion, Drew McIntyre, and he lost that. And he had another match with Drew McIntyre, and he lost that. All the momentum this fucking guy had when he joined Raw, the Raw roster was done, squashed. There was nothing else for him to do. You can't.
I mean, but if you think about it, they also stripped him completely, because NXT, we had his dope ass fucking theme song, and the minute he comes out to a fucking generic theme song.
Yep.
And it started off as, you know, his Keith Lee song, and then just when it was about to reach that peak, it's a generic fucking WWE 2K 2021 fucking theme song.
Yep.
It's a fucking 2K
theme.
It's
a Max Moon theme song.
Word. Like, what is this?
You're like
what? I was ready to fucking... I'm a wrestling fan that loves to sing wrestling theme songs. And if the name is in the song, of course I'm going to say Keith Lee along.
It's funny. It's him in the song.
It's him rapping. That's the craziest thing. But because of the people that did the beat, that they no longer worked for them, they had to pay the royalties. And WWE, due to budget cuts, couldn't pay the royalties. All right? We're just going to use budget cuts because we're using budget cuts for everything. And I am going to do budget cuts like this for the rest of the time because budget cuts.
Yeah. For real. And, you know, it's not like they just made $300 million.
You can't afford real quotations.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
They didn't
budget cuts.
Like Kenny said, they just got their quarterly report and they made money.
Oh yeah. Which is another bullshit.
I just retweeted out their quarterly reports and how much money they were making.
Yeah.
But then you're gonna tell me that it's due to budget cuts that you released over how many people? 100 and what?
Well, the year hasn't ended, but
72 today
so far.
And didn't they do like 50 last year?
I think I was counting last year and this year together.
Yeah,
it feels like one big blur of a year.
Yeah.
I swear to you.
What is that? 122 people?
About
more.
Yeah, just about.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot of people you're putting on the shelf, and you know what? A lot of people from that came up from it. It's like sometimes it's better to let go of fucking Walt Disney if needed. If you're just going to make more money and going to have more fun with Pixar.
Yeah.
Or DreamWorks or somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the only place to wrestle anymore. It used to be, but it's not the only place where you would have to wrestle anymore. Mm-hmm. And that's where, you know, they're not understanding. You are literally handing money over to all of these different organizations. And most importantly, your biggest competition would be AEW at this point. But AEW can't go hire. We spoke about this. They can't go hire absolutely everybody because then they're going to forget about the talent, the original talent that came in AEW. You know, I want to see Sonny Kiss. I want to see Joey Janela. I want to see more of Sammy Guevara. You know, I don't feel like I get enough chances to see him. I want to see Santana and Ortiz more on Dynamite. I see them more on either Dark or Rampage. And not even on Rampage. I see them more on Dark than anything else. You know, I want to see the originals go against the new guys.
Agreed.
Like all of you motherfuckers came from a spot that didn't want you anymore. We've been here since day one, and now you want to come into our territory to go and take our spots, man, fuck you. Go fuck yourself. And while you're at it, we're going to fuck you up. And let's start a feud.
Yeah.
Let's start a feud of original AEW guys versus released WWE guys. I think that, hey, what up, Sonny?
Yeah.
Fuck Vince and the show.
Fuck Vince and the show. And Goldberg, because Sonny don't like Goldberg either. Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck Goldberg.
Wait, what show are we talking about?
What? No, the WWE show. Because he added a W. He added a W.
Can we just put all the above?
Yeah.
Can we just say all the above?
But you know what? Sonny could say fuck show because, you know, they're boys.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
No
Anyone else, though?
I mean, I think... No, he's talking about show. He's talking about show. No, he wanted to clarify.
Oh, okay.
Like,
all right.
no, I'm talking about show.
Oh,
I'm talking about show now.
Which show?
You put the W
You know
there,
what
Sonny.
it was?
Sonny.
You know what it was, Sonny? You fucked it. Yeah, right. Exactly. I was exactly about to say that. You put the W at the end and it fucked everybody up.
Word.
I text show and I go,
I'm not getting laid.
I'll be texting in the group and I go, wait, no. Gotta take the W out. My bad.
Yep.
Goddamn autocorrect. That's not the show I'm talking about.
Word. Tony Nese. Tony Nese is part of AEW now.
Yes, sir. It's funny. You know what's funny? I would have loved to see Buddy Murphy there if I knew Nese was going there. If I knew Nese was, if I had known Nese was going there, I would say, yo, Buddy Murphy go there. Because I've seen their matches both on the Independent and I've seen their matches on 205. No, correction, it wasn't 205. It was a match that they did on Raw that they wrestled each other. It was like a 205 moment where they changed the ropes and everything to purple.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, that's a good match. But I feel Buddy Murphy.
Yeah, because they were at this point. Buddy Murphy was the 205 champion, and
Exactly.
Nese, I think, just won it from him. Or
He was a cruise. I'm saying 205. He was a cruiserweight champion.
Bro, I would love to fucking say cruiserweight champion, but they fucking call it the 205, and they put it on at 205 in the morning on the Peacock Network in the files department of the P drive next to the fucking deleted folders shit. I don't know where to watch this shit. I can find a better time watching TNA Impact. I don't even have the fucking channel, but I didn't know 205 had women on them. I didn't know 205 had women on the show.
Same. I did not know that.
It's funny.
I did not know that until I started looking up some of the people that got released today, and I saw a luchadora that had the 205 logo behind her. And I was like, "There's a 205 women's division."
When you do the when you subscribe, like after the SmackDown, right? When you do the thing on YouTube and you put subscription, they have SmackDown highlights right under there. There's 205.
Huh.
And then all of a sudden, I see two women wrestling. I'm like, "This is not NXT. What the fuck am I watching?" But it's in the NXT arena. They just changed everything to 205. I was like, those are two women.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, I looked them up, and who got released? Like she said,
the women.
Which one? Luchadora.
Yeah.
Yep.
Girl from 205.
Yo, Sonny just said he wants to see the Elite versus the Undisputed Era. How would you do that, Sonny? Because Adam Cole can't be in the match. Baby. Maybe he's the manager.
No, Adam Cole is the one that's going to turn his back on Undisputed Era because his alliance will always be with the Elite.
Well, yeah.
He's just going to be that wild card that's going to be the one to sell. Oh, should I be with these niggas or should I be with these niggas? These are my boys from here, but these are my boys from there. It's literally Adam Cole will end up being the Paul Heyman out of these two fractions.
You guys forget that Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly used to be was a Future Shock in ROH, so he's known O'Reilly and Fish for years. I remember that was before Bobby Fish and O'Reilly became the Red Dragons. I think they were called Future Shock, him and O'Reilly. So that history is way longer than the Bucks. With the Bucks, you could do is, and if even that doesn't work out, you could have Red Dragon versus
Future Shock?
No, versus the Young Bucks.
Oh, that's true.
Red Dragon is Bobby Fish and O'Reilly, right? You have them versus them, right? And all of a sudden Adam Cole comes in, right? And then you get Kevin Steen to come back. Kevin Steen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Then you have the Red Dragon and Kevin Steen versus the Elite. And that itself could be so much more fun. And you let Kenny Omega do
so
whatever the
much
fuck
we
he's
can
doing.
do with
Listen,
this.
until Kenny Omega becomes the cleaner again, I don't give a fuck about Kenny Omega. Or unless he's wrestling somebody that's top tier, like the American Dragon, where it's fun.
Yeah.
Wasn't AEW at one point bringing or slowly bringing the members of the Bullet Club?
Yeah, well, here's the thing is, that would have gone through Impact, and apparently their relationship isn't as, like, they're not.
Yeah, I thought didn't they cut their relationship with Impact?
They didn't cut it.
Ended.
They're like, yo, they didn't want to oversaturate that relationship. Like, it continues to, they want to do it like one off, or like, you know, like we'll do it for 2 months and then we'll.
Also, a lot of it was all beneficial to AEW because Tony Khan said that he bought commercial time during TNA Impact's show, and Impact never bought any commercial time for AEW, so it was like one-sided. But I think what fucked it up is that New Japan, you need the 2-week quarantine there. When you go to Japan, you need the 2-week quarantine, so you're gonna have to send your wrestler out there for a month, 2 months, and whatever wrestler they get, they got a quarantine. Yeah, so.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, you got a couple of guys that are New Japan that live here already, and they actually live in like Tampa, like Bad Boy. I forgot the cat's name. Damn it, he's part of Gorillas of Destiny.
Oh, what's his name? Son, right?
Bad Boy Tonga.
Tamatonga.
Tamatonga. Yeah. Tamatonga and his brother, they both live in Tampa.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying? So
with their brother, right?
Yeah,
with the younger brother.
They both live in Tampa. You know why? Because all the time when you see the post of like The Rock's mom or Nia Jax or Tamina, they're there. They ain't taking the fucking flights all the time in quarantine to come over here. You know that for a fact.
Yeah,
because they're always in those pictures. So they're here. So that could happen. You could find a way to do that. And the first thing they would do, and then remember, their cousin, that lanky dude that he wrestled Lance Archer, he's an Impact. So he's not far either. And they're all Bullet Club.
Isn't the Switchblade there too?
Huh?
Isn't the Switchblade in the Impact now?
Exactly. Switchblade, but I think Switchblade went back to New Japan. I think he did.
Okay.
I'm not sure if he's still in the US, but you could have them attack the Elite. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they claim Bullet Club more than anybody else does, especially since Tama was part of the original one. Nobody now in that group was part of the original one. He was. Right after Anderson, Gallows, and Prince Devitt, they got him, and then they got Bad Boy Fale and all that. He was number 4 out of everybody in that group. Number 5. No, number 4. Yeah, it was Machine Gun, Luke, Prince Devitt, and then him. So he can lay claim to being Bullet Club more than anybody else right now in the U.S. Besides clearly Prince Devitt.
Yo, Joey got skills. What's going on, man? Thank you for the subscribe, brother. Appreciate you being here.
Word.
Yeah, I mean that would take some planning to have the Bullet Club invade AEW, because you can't just have that shit come out of nowhere. You know, like that.
But that'd be dope, though.
No, you gotta drop the hints.
Yeah.
Or you can honestly do it on some where the Bucks get the titles back, and then Kenny has a title, and then this dude has the TV title. You know what I'm saying? And they're celebrating, lights go out, they come back up, and they're right in front of them on some doing the whole. Nope, not today, son. This is the real Bullet Club, and then you start beating on them.
That gives me goosebumps. I love that.
Like, that's the real Bullet Club. You see them just go. Nope.
Yeah.
That would be dope. You know what I'm saying? The Gorillas of Destiny standing in front, and you gotta have Asby Tama in front of Anderson, them being like literally 2 of the first ones on some, yeah, bro, me and you, brother. And then Switchblade in front of Kenny. Because, the white guy got to face the white guy.
It's true.
But I would rather have it the other way. Because he's fucked up Kenny Omega on plenty of chances. They've done the powerbomb RK on him over and over. Yo, they fucked up the Bucks in New Japan so many times. It's unreal. Because you got to remember, that tag team is monstrous compared to the Bucks. The Bucks are dope, but they're not animals. Those two dudes are.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You would definitely do it like that. But
Yeah.
that would be my idea.
They've been wanting to fight the Usos for a minute now.
Yeah, but that's a thing of just the two best tag teams in the world.
That's true.
I would want to see that.
It's fun because we're all family at the end.
It's true. Yeah. Yo, so all right, real quick for the Knucklehead Court. Sonny brings up a feud. Austin versus Moxley.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about the beer truck now because Moxie's, getting help for his alcohol addiction. I don't know about that, Sonny, but what do you think, Lay?
Damn.
That would be something.
That's too soon. That's too soon, Sonny. Damn. Can the nigga get out of rehab first? Come on, nigga.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
You just got there, bro. Just got there.
Get out of rehab.
I would be for it.
Now I hear Amy Winehouse. They try to make me go to rehab.
But you know something? If there was a character to go to rehab and fuck up Moxie, it would be Austin.
It would be Stone Cold Steve Austin.
It would be so cool. Be like,
coming with a six-pack goes up.
Imagine they had her in a meeting together, and he's like,
"You just throwing beers at people."
Yeah.
Stupid son of a bitch.
You dumb son of a bitch.
He said, "I'm not."
And as he cracks open his own fucking beer that he's fucking made,
That's
and
true. He does
everything
have his own beer now. Yeah, it's true.
You notice he sips that one now.
It's good. It's good.
They sell it in. I was gonna say they sell it in America. They sell it in New York.
Yeah, they do.
What's the name?
Broken Skull Ranch IPA.
Okay, all right. That and the JR's barbecue sauce.
Big fucking beer spots.
The barbecue sauce. JR's barbecue sauce. I think you only get online. I've never found that here in New York.
Yes, all right.
That beer I found downtown, by the way. I was just in a and it comes in a 4-pack. I was like, I'll take this.
Looks like we're going down.
Word. We might have to make a special YouTube video where we try the barbecue sauce and the beer. There you go. Fuck it.
Yo, we should all make a trip to like the wrestling store that's up in Queens.
Yo, apparently every fucking wrestler in the history of wrestling's been there.
Yeah.
Like, Kenny's boy, Henry Wrestling.
When
he got like
Purple's Best Wishes guy, he goes there all the time to meet some of my followers. When I start following them back, I see all them going to the wrestling store up in Queens, and it's deep in Queens, and not a hop, skip, and jump away.
I have a feeling that if I posted up that I was going to that store, Sasha would meet me there. I'm just saying.
This motherfucker. How are we doing?
Order in the court, Gigi. Order in the fucking court.
You don't fucking slam. No.
I thought we were gonna make it through this without that.
Yo, you can't. You can't.
Really, like, we were close. We were close. You know what?
Can't make
we
it
were
through.
Close. It's 11:23. We were close.
You can't make it through anything.
Your hair's away, Gigi. Just a hair away.
Let him know, Sonny. Let him know. You ain't making it through shit without me getting mine.
What exactly did you get?
I don't know. I got to say it. I got to fucking say it. All right.
Me getting mine, I'm like, yo, but if you tell me what you got, then I can completely understand.
Yo, you gotta believe. You gotta believe that in the future, in the near future, they're gonna see this, and it's gonna happen. You gotta manifest it. You gotta manifest it.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like I manifested Joey Got Styles being here and subscribing today. Fact, like I had a dream, a premonition of the shit, and it happened. You know what I'm saying?
I do, Sonny. I do stand through in the whole podcast.
Yes. He sat once for a second.
But that was like, we were like it for like 5 damn near 6 hours. That's something different.
Yeah.
I got it. And it's funny, right off of work and you come into this, you're like, yo, maybe I should just take a seat. Don't worry, we're going to do one where everybody's standing and I'm sitting. That's going to be an interesting one.
Yes, that is going to be a dope one.
Everybody's going to go.
I appreciate Sonny for noticing that.
No, yeah.
Not a lot of people notice that.
The way I move, it can't tell you I'm sitting. In the way, like if I'm sitting and I will walk away.
You want to know why Lake can't sit? Because sometimes if Show says some wild ass shit, he needs to be able to just to walk away from that. Not get up from it. No, he just needs to be like, yo.
Anyway, it's easier to get stuff to drink this way. I could just.
That's true.
My kitchen is really far.
Yeah.
Kitchen is really far. No, if it's something like that, that's I got a thing for that right here. But if like water, I'm like, I don't have a mini fridge yet.
Sonny said you got Jay Carwell legs. Yo, for real, man.
So wait, can we see B-Fab versus Jade? I would like that match.
I got a problem with that one.
I think that would be a good match. Or we can even have those two big bitches be a women's tag team and just fuck up the whole fucking roster. Just run through them bitches. Miss, I want to be that bitch. She is so stiff on her mic skills. Her wrestling skills are loosened up, but I feel like B-Fab can hold a team for their mic.
So she's Road Dogg.
There you go.
You know? Yeah. Something.
You gotta have a Road Dogg sometimes, man.
You know what sucks though is that we got her to the main roster, and we all know once you go to the main roster, you have 90 days that you can't compete. When she was in NXT, she had 30 days.
If they gave her that contract, remember they fucked up with
Kenny has said that he thinks that she still has her 90-day the 30-day complete clause.
Because she might still be under the NXT contract.
You got to remember that when you get up there, you have to be there for a minute at least. For a little bit.
Maybe not. Maybe WWE recently has changed that, especially with the turn of events of fucking Malachi Black. And then they saw shit like that. And they were like, nah, we can't have that shit happen again. Because they were not expecting that.
Yeah, but once again, it's not the same people running it. The people that fucked it up wasn't people that were running it before. The people that are running it now fucked that completely up. They had fired the dude before that shit happened. Idiots. The guy would have told them, yo, we got to give them a 90. The fact that Aleister Black, they didn't even give it to him is hilarious. He said, what does my contract say? AEW, I'll be there.
That's it. Fuck it.
Or you do that and Cole let it lapse and just go, I'm out. That's what Kyle's going to do.
Sorry. Pro Wrestling Podcast was like Nia Jax would injure that whole roster. Facts.
This is correct.
Facts.
Correct.
Oh my god, yo, the hot she for a big girl, she's beautiful. I'll never fucking deny that. But as a wrestler, no, thank you. Yeah. Let her be a fitness model because that's what she is. She's a big girl fitness model. Yeah, Nia Jax is technically a big girl model.
Before.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was definitely modeling, overall. That's what she was doing prior to WWE. Thing is that something's got to give. Her mic skills are not the greatest, but let's not forget she did also give us some good moments as well.
Yeah.
There were times where she was good and everything like that. And we can't forget exactly. We can't forget the great means that she was able to go ahead and give us, And the first time you put it in the girl's ass, she's like, my hole! And that's exactly what Nia Jax gave us.
But you didn't say any wrestling classics, did you?
Nope.
Was that one?
Well, the one classic that she had with Ronda Rousey where she beat the shit out of her for like 20 minutes.
This is true.
That's a classic, yeah.
I enjoyed that one.
I did also.
For all the right reasons.
I did also.
And I also enjoyed the work shoot that happened between her and Charlotte.
I was going to ask, do you think that's what got her fired? You could break Becky's face, but don't touch Charlotte.
Because Becky face, you want to know why? Because Becky face was a true accident. She fucked that up royally, but it also gave Becky the status
of her career.
The man, because let's be real, she cut the promo as the man, but she never officially became the man until she had that Stone Cold Steve Austin moment where she was completely concussed up there doing whatever the fuck she had to do and had an iconic moment. If it wasn't for Nia, Becky Lynch would never have that iconic moment. That's an image.
Yep, it just took one solid punch of the grill piece.
That's it.
That's it.
I don't think the thing is with the way Charlotte is with the company now, I don't think that affected that. Because Charlotte's not exactly in the best footing with the company right now.
Facts.
We know that I read some.
That really wasn't on Nia. That was more on Charlotte, if anything else. Yeah. Not for nothing, I feel like Charlotte is looking to get fired.
Absolutely correct.
She's like, you don't want to release me, I'm going to do things that I'm just going to try to get my ass fired. Fire me. I want you to fire me.
And the funny thing is, apparently when Nia did that, all the girls in the back were celebrating her. Like, yo, she's when you're backing up the one woman that's been hurting people left to right. Think about that. You're getting behind her over the other. How much is the other woman hated so much? Like, people legitimately do not like her in the back. Yeah. And it's because of the way she's pushed. And I'll tell you this much. I don't blame Charlotte for that. If you're going to push me to the fucking moon and pay me 6 figures, dude, I'm there all day. But another thing is, do me a favor, at least be as good as me in the ring. Yo, I am not a Charlotte fan. Make it clear, everybody out there. Not at all.
Nia Jax is just as good as Charlotte.
Charlotte can go, but there's a problem is when you start believing your own hype,
start believing into your own bullshit.
When you catch that McGregor level shit, that's when it goes away. That's where everybody goes, oh, you go fuck yourself since you think you're so dope. And that's what happened. I think ultimately, between the way that she gets pushed and the fact that nobody says no to her, you just created a monster and it's your fault.
Yeah.
I officially want to see a work shoot match between Charlotte Flair and Tessa Blanchard.
Yeah, people hate either one of them. Everybody wins.
Yo, racial slurs will be slinging back and forth with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly from Blanchard.
Yeah.
Mostly because that's how she rolls. I know she likes that kind of shit.
Yep.
She'll be. But the funny thing is, you're throwing it to Flair. Where you gonna throw the Flair?
Andrade. She'll make fun of her boyfriend. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Wait a minute. No, but her boyfriend is Dragon. Her boyfriend is Mexican. Her Blanchard's man is Mexican. Dragon.
She may not know that.
I was named like Dragon, bro. It's Spanish. Her man is Dragon. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
So that's the way it is. That's where we're getting it. We're gonna get the S word all over the place.
Man.
We're calling it now.
You're like, your man mows lawns and all this shit. And okay, yeah, problem. That works.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a classic one in LA from what I'm understanding. I got friends out there. They tell me that kind of shit. I'm saying, oh shit, yeah. I thought you knew that, man. That her man is.
Oh no. To be honest, I don't know much about.
Way more in common than I thought. They're hated, and each one of them the man is a Mexican.
There you go.
I did not know that.
Two for two.
Kind of mirror images of each other.
So they could get rid of Charlotte and just get fucking Tessa Blanchard. There you go. Come on, WWE, think.
Write yourself.
That's it. Now you got rid of Keith Lee. In 90 days, Diamond Wrestling's gonna have the fucking street match: Keith Lee versus Kevin Lee.
Yes.
I'm declaring it right the fuck now. 90 day street match
for the lead title. Somebody's gonna just be Keith or Chris.
That's it. Someone's Lee got to go.
Yep. And by the way, great props to Gigi for coming up with that racial slur match. It's gonna be awesome.
Very much. Yeah, there you go.
And I wanted, like she said, I wanted to be shoot too.
Oh yeah.
I want some bloody noses in there, man.
Mm-hmm. I said work shoot. So we can just get some extra promos. That's the work.
That's right.
The shoot is the whole entire match.
This is gonna be Diamond
That's your work shoot. You work the mic, shoot the match. That's it, baby. That's how we win this. That's how perfect. We all win this.
That's perfect.
It's gonna be Diamond Wrestling's first pay-per-view incognito. That's it. That's it. We out there. We out here, baby. We out here. We out here.
A wrestling podcast. Blanchard did sign with WoW.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, good luck, WoW. See how that works out for you guys.
Well, yeah.
Yo, because remember, there was nobody signing her. Even through COVID, when some people were doing some kind of shows, not even NWA was like, nah, we're good. Yeah. We're fine. You know what I'm saying? We're okay. You know what I'm saying? Well, we'll take a knee on that. Tony Khan too was like, nah, we're good.
We'll take your father.
When WWE says no to you, that's you have a problem because they'll take anybody.
Yep.
They'll take anybody because they can get rid of anybody. Apparently,
that's true.
The only people they don't want is like Teddy Hart and Tessa Blanchard, and
Del Rio now.
And fucking Del Rio.
Hey, Del Rio. There was something that he got signed to he was wrestling for some wrestling organization, and Andrade was going to wrestle him, and Andrade was like, "Nah, maybe I shouldn't."
Yeah. Was that MLW? No.
No, it's another one. It's another one. It's It's not GZW. It's another one. It's like some little like Alabama, Idaho promotion shit.
Okay.
Like
Pro
real
Wrestling
small.
Podcast probably knows.
Wait,
He
what? You
knows.
talking about GWC?
There you go.
GWC? Okay.
GWC. So
Yeah.
my apologies. That's the one. Yeah.
What? No, because you know what it is. You said GCW, and I was like, wait a minute.
I think it's GWC. You're right.
The last. You know why? Because I caught myself doing that shit a couple of times too. I was like, no, doing this shit wrong. Wait a minute. I know exactly what you're talking about though, because I always do that shit. Completely off subject, because I was just like, I watched AEW Dark, and obviously I watched Dynamite. I heard that you didn't get a chance to watch Dynamite, though.
No, yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch it yet.
If you are a fan of Lucha Underground, you would definitely see the premiere of All-Star.
Okay.
My man was on there. They went up against FTR. Who's the other guy that he was with?
Kalisto.
Who's Kalisto?
Yeah, Samurai del Sol, right? That's his new name?
Yeah. That's right. There we go. So we got both of these niggas in the ring, and just the fucking I absolutely love the whole entire match. It was great. It was fun to watch. It's what makes wrestling amazing. And FTR definitely came up with the win, obviously. But man, this is just the beginning of, if we have them officially, AEW, the tag team division will completely change as well. Because that's a second set. That's like Lucha Bros 2.0, but not 2.0, not like NXT 2.0, but it's literally, we're not doing that here. We don't do that here, okay?
Yeah.
But it's definitely that luchador style that you want to see more in the ring. I love to see them all tagged up, especially with Santana and Ortiz, which Santana and Ortiz really needs a new tag team name.
Yeah.
We've been saying it. They got the whole thing Pride and Powerful, or just call it Pride and Power. Dude, I'm sick of saying both your whole names.
Yeah.
I got a problem with really Ortiz, but I don't want to say Santana all the time. I'm like, yo, Pride and Power, son. Just call yourself that and have the colors in the Puerto Rican flag colors and mix it in there and
continue to represent, but have a name.
Y'all niggas is from the Bronx, you the Bronx Bombers or some shit. Like, let's fucking do this.
But I really got no problem with Pride and Powerful. I got no problem with that. It's
kind of a tongue twister.
I just don't.
That's why. And you just say PMP because that either sounds like a drug or a porn.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's true.
That sounds weird. Listen, you have creatives in AEW, and also these two guys can come up with something. Just not that. I understand you're proud of your last names, but you can also mix in something with your heritage. We can all be proud.
They could be called Santees. Santana and Ortiz.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? No.
Judge, the judge is.
No,
we did it.
No, the judge is wrong.
Did we not do it?
No.
We didn't name
There's
it?
I don't know where this French is coming from with this wee bullshit that you're giving me right now.
We didn't just name him?
No, we? No. Okay, what the fuck is this nigga say? He said we.
What did I
say? All right. I thought we named them.
I'm sorry. I did not agree to that. Did you agree to that?
No,
not at all.
No. Okay. So therefore, hey, we did not agree with that.
There it is.
No. Wait. I thought that was.
This is a we.
I thought y'all special requested me to do it by myself. Yeah, that's what I. All right.
I thought we were brainstorming, but apparently I got that wrong.
Well, yeah, we was in and I dropped some fire.
Someone got the power to their head. Okay, Vince.
I dropped some fire on y'all.
Call them Island Boys. Call them Island Boys.
Yeah. I dropped some fire. It was either Santees or Los Boricuas.
That's already been taken.
That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. We'll revive it. There'll be revival.
Bronx Boys
2.0.
That's it.
There you go.
You know what's funny? That's not even bad. The Bronx Boys. That's not bad at all.
You see, because of my brainstorming, it elevated their game, and now look at that. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Not with that first one, bro. No, that just got us angry. That just got us angry.
Yo, you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great.
Can they still take the name? That's the thing. Can they still use that name?
No,
we can mention that they were part of it, but can they?
At any point in time, Homicide and Hernandez will get back together and use it. They will, they'll take that name, and then all of a sudden next week they're an independent show like LAX. You go, shit, you're doing it again.
And is that not a Impact property?
I don't think
LAX?
so. I think
because
LAX
they started in
like
LAX.
I think it's like
they started in TNA.
It started in TNA.
It started there, but I think that's like a Conan original thing like that.
What up, Pootie? I mean, I can believe it.
What up, Pootie?
Because usually a lot of the shit that happens in TNA goes other places.
They have to figure out a better name than their last names.
MLW has LAX now.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
There's too many letters. Santees sounds perfect. It's right to the point. It's powerful. It's prideful.
I thought we agreed to Bronx Bodies.
Bronx Bodies. Okay.
We were like, I mean, that's. I thought that was. I don't. Santees makes it sound like a stripper name.
I thought.
Welcome to the stage, Santees.
Yo, it's provocative.
And then you have Proud and Powerful coming out. Nah, you can't do that.
Yo,
that sounds too much.
Show would love that. Show would love that shit.
Which means why it should not be approved. Like, really?
Exactly.
Really? Are we really having this conversation?
Hey, I love that. You gotta pull this back and not use it. Show is a measuring stick of what to use and not to use. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you like this? Let's come up with something else. Let's come up. Let's
all right. So the Bronx Bodies, That's what we're calling them.
For now, you know what I'm saying? For now,
that's better than Santees right now.
The problem is you can't use the Bronx Bombers because you get your ass sued by the Yanks like that.
I mean, they're not winning anything anymore.
Bro, you have to understand this is a multi-billion-dollar organization. It's like when you try to use one of their bullshit names, like even if they're not using it, they copyright it. So like because they have merchandise that says Bronx Bombers.
So fuck it. The Bronx Bodies, we heard it. We officially named them a tag team. When you watch this, you are now the Bronx Bodies.
Listen,
it has been said.
We'll edit you.
It has been done.
Necessary, but at the right now, we'll call the Bronx Bodies because they're from New York.
No, this gavel is powerful.
I get it.
Now the rest of the world will call them the Bronx Bodies. That's it. They're gonna get merchandise saying that shit.
For nothing.
Tony Khan.
We'll definitely have him on here like, yo, what the fuck did you guys do to us?
Yeah.
Listen, nothing.
Hey,
like
we went to a show and we're getting called that. Who the fuck are you? Like,
and you're welcome to come on, and you're welcome for the name.
I'll be like, yo, you're not doing it. Somebody got to do it over
That's
here.
right.
Santana and Ortiz, yo, my man. Why you think you're not getting top billed? Nobody wants to say that. With all due respect. You know what I'm saying?
And we could tell them straight out, you had two choices, the Bronx Bodies or Santees. Which one you fucking wanted?
I'm pretty sure they're like, yo, if we find out where you live, we're going to Santees you.
Well, come through. Come through.
They're going to look at me. No. Ready. They're going to be like, they're going to look at me and be like, you were the one that came up with Santees, right? And I'm like, no. Nope,
exactly.
I sure wasn't. You done fucked that one. Nope, y'all got the wrong body. Y'all the Bronx Bodies to me.
The Heights dummies.
We're
talking about Santana and Ortiz, bro. They're from the Bronx and they're Puerto Rican. That makes no sense.
Come on,
and not for nothing. I have a pet peeve about something. I love the fact that they announce where they're from, but they're always announcing New York, when they're always clearly representing the Bronx, New York. And I get a little, because I like when someone says my actual fucking county. Like,
I understand that.
By the way, like that's but you know what? I guess that's the New Yorker in me, because I'm like, oh, you from the Bronx? Like me, born and raised. Now I'm from Brooklyn. I'm born and raised. I got Brooklyn runs through my veins. I reside in the Bronx. Why? Because rent is amazing.
But now
rent is amazing.
They're trying to gentrify us. Or some shit.
Of course, but you know what? Compared to Brooklyn, I'm good.
That's because of the Barclays Center. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Harlem is supposed to be the Hamilton
even
Heights.
before the Barclays, though. That shit was fucking expensive as shit.
Like Harlem, they were like, oh, we're gonna name it Hamilton Heights, and then the Heights was
supposed to
be Clinton Heights.
I used to live in Hamilton Heights.
Clinton Heights, and up like going almost to Dykeman or like that Inwood thing was supposed to be Clinton Heights, and people were like, nah, we're not doing that. you're gonna go ahead and know. Like, that's how gentrification really happens right away. You know what I'm saying? When you start renaming shit, like, oh, I live in Hamilton Heights. Bitch, you live in fucking Harlem. Don't you fucking dare say that shit.
That's right.
All right? You got your Whole Foods there? Cool. But say Harlem. Oh, I live in Clinton Heights. You live in the Heights, bitch. You live in Inwood, Dykeman. You live in the Heights, bitch. 6 Block City. Pick a fucking one. You do not live in Clinton Heights. There's no Clinton Heights. Fuck you.
And
I remember the first time I saw that name, I was like, no.
And just how definitive you are with that, the fucking Santana Ortiz will now and forever be known as the Bronx Bodies. That's it.
You're welcome.
Yep.
I'm here
There you
for
go.
it. I hope y'all like it.
And
if
if
y'all
you-
don't, it's okay.
Yeah, and
okay with
listen,
that.
and if you don't like it,
I tried.
If you have a problem with us naming you, there's 10 steps you can do. You can go on this video. You can like this video. You can subscribe to us. You can share with all your other wrestling buddies, right? You can write the link down. You can mail it to your family and have them come on and like the shit and all the other stuff, right? Oh, damn, you counting. Hold on. I wrote it
Come
down.
on.
I
We
wrote
had
it down.
good flow going on. What happened?
I see numbers in your hand.
My God, you got scared.
So you're gonna post this up on MySpace, right? You're gonna download the link from Kazaa. You know, you're gonna fucking have everyone that you know like this shit, and then after you do that, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
That's it. Last but not least, go fuck yourself. The judge is in the building.
We're so gonna get in the fight with the Bronx Bodies.
Yo, you know what?
I hope not.
Come on,
I hope
if
not.
you-
That was all homeboy.
You can have the dead president makeup, and we're
Yeah.
gonna have some like, shit. Here we go.
As long as
Like,
you
damn
do,
it.
Come on.
as long as you
We
do it
do
on the
it.
podcast.
Yeah.
Remember, my name is Shownuff. Come on the podcast.
My name is the call up.
That's right.
Oh
Call
shit!
up. Hey man, Kenny said
I got nowhere to hide.
No, no.
Blue hair.
And-
I
and-
take full
Yeah.
responsibility.
She's the-
she's
she's
the
the-
sell out the purple dude.
Yeah,
Sell out the
purple best
guy, and
wishes.
you're good.
Purple
Sell him
best
out.
wishes. There you go.
I can't sell. Fuck it. I'm gonna take it. I'm like, yeah, I said it. You don't like it? No. All right. Y'all
But-
still fucking cool as shit though. I appreciate. I'm a fangirl at heart. I'm be like, yeah. All right.
Still come on the fucking show though. Still come on the show.
Still come on the show.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right.
We're doing
Wheel away.
this because we want you
But
to
I'm
have
here for it.
better
That's right.
presentation. We want
That's
you to have
right.
better names. You can sell more merch.
That's-
We're trying to hook you guys up.
There you go.
Yeah. Just a couple
Kinda like
people
that.
that we know.
Yo,
I still have the sticker and I never even know how to use it. I think I'm gonna make my table that I officially have here a sticker table.
there you
And
go.
I'm just gonna put mad fucking stickers on my shit. I already got like a few already in hand, and I don't know where to fucking put it at because my laptop is officially
That's
done
right,
with
wrestling
stickers.
podcast
Yeah.
like Steve.
That's right.
Just like
Like
Steve.
Steve.
Yeah.
Hey, has anybody seen Steve lately? Has anybody heard from Steve? We want to know how Steve is, where's Steve at. Pude, I'll take a couple of stickers. Yes, mail them to me. Yes, I'm here for that.
There you go.
But yeah, does anybody know where Steve's at? We're just trying to figure him out. We just want to let
Yeah, where the
him
fuck
know
is
that
he?
we are thinking about him, and we
Good
want to
job.
know who the fuck he's at. Like, who is he?
There's a question in the
You
chat,
know?
I guess, right?
There you go. All right, I got you. Puerto Rican Juan Sanchez. Yo, we're gonna have to get your name lowered also. You know, but
Jesus
it's all right
Christ.
though. It's all right though. You know what? We know he's Puerto Rican.
proud and powerful.
That's it. That's it. But he goes, all right, what's up, guys? Happy Thursday. You know what time it is. Appreciate you stopping by. Does anybody know what happened to AJ Styles? We haven't seen him on 2 Monday Night Raws in a row. Is he injured? What's going on? There's word he might be
I
injured.
don't think he's injured.
I thought he was taking some time off to do something personal. I saw that somewhere. Like he took just it's not going to be nothing lengthy, but he just had some stuff to take care at home, so he just took some time off.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
2 weeks is very specific though. Could we
I've
be
never-
talking
Well,
about?
I mean, it's been 2
Well,
weeks since we've seen Omos and just by himself coming down the ring. Is it really 2 or 3 weeks? I'm okay right now without having AJ on my TV for the simplicity. I want to see Omos just, by himself. you know.
Like their plan is to break him up anyway. So I'm like, you got to kind of like give him give us something to care about.
Right, because maybe the whole storyline is like, you know, yo, where you been at? You ain't tell me anything. I don't need to tell you everything that I'm doing. And then that's where we start the friction between that tag team.
Or maybe they cut his hair, they put a suit on him, and he's in the back telling Almost to come out and beat the shit out of everybody. He's like a mastermind now. He is what Adam Cole should have been to Keith Lee.
So Jason says undisclosed issue with Styles.
I feel you staring at me, Gigi, like you like you're looking down at my soul after saying that. Like, nigga, if you don't stop your bullshit.
So, to be fair, I do have the YouTube chat open over here so I can see everything, and my camera is literally right underneath there. To be very fair.
I feel like I said that.
If I am though, chances are that I probably am at the same time. You know, maybe.
No, because
subconsciously, I'm just thinking about this motherfucker really said Santees. Like, wow.
Yo, AJ did start with a haircut,
and then you know, and then I start thinking about Hogan shit that he starts saying, and then I'm just like, this nigga, is he really my friend?
Damn,
you had to take it there to go straight for the soul.
You know, listen, it's not my fault. I just have some J-Mo in my cup. I just keep seeing him there. You know, I found my picture with him, by the way, just recent. I just found my picture with him, and then I was like, I looked at it, I was like, I'm not putting this in a frame, and then they put it down.
Damn.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know how much I saw that picture, like when I saw that picture, and how much it made me feel. So, yeah. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It'll be okay.
You know what? The next week court is gonna be about when the fuck are we gonna forgive Hogan? All right.
I don't think we can. Sorry. I mean, you know, we'll see him. We'll accept him for what he has done for the business. That does not mean I like him. And I'm not going to be like, ooh, Hogan. I will respect what he has done for this business. I will respect the WrestleMania 3s and the 4s and the 5s and the
6,
10s and 12s. Yeah, that too. Yeah. But you know, you know, he's never done a fan wrong, but he's also, you know, got paid for it. So I can't genuinely say. I'm
gonna say it just like this for everybody who's watching. If you don't have this same hate for Vince McMahon outside of his booking, you can't hate Hogan. Vince McMahon literally said it on cable TV. He said the word nigga on cable TV. Hogan said it after he fucked his boy's girl, butt ass naked on candid camera. My man said in the privacy of his boy's girl's bedroom, and y'all got a problem with him. My man said that shit on national fucking TV. Two John Cena, by the way.
I never had a problem with Hogan fucking his, you know, best friend's wife and shit like that. I just have a problem for what he just fucking said.
I'm just saying.
That's what I have a problem with. And no, because he never really kind of apologized. Listen, as a wrestling fan, I wanted to see Hogan come out and just man up to the crowd and be like, hey, Hulkamaniacs, I fucked up. Maybe in not those same exact words I want to say, you know, because it's just WWE, you got to keep it PG.
What does it matter now?
Something along the lines. You know, but just an acknowledgement, I guess, during that time when that happened, and we never got that. So I'm never satisfied. I'm a woman. I'm never satisfied. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? We're having a discussion about how much women are satisfied. You silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Boys.
No comment.
I digress. I guess because of it all and everything like that. Hogan is Hogan. All right, I will never take away what he's ever done for the wrestling business. I will take away the last WrestleMania he did with Titus O'Neil and shit like that. That was just treacherous.
Yeah.
And just gut wrenching overall.
Bailey couldn't even save that one.
I don't need Hogan to be the real American. All right, I just need Hogan to be Hogan. And not American be so
right nowadays. That's because the real America's shining through right now.
Yeah, they're making that shit great again.
Hogan started to make it great again.
Yeah, that Hogan needs to stop making it great. He's doing everything but great.
Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and be a racist.
But you know what? I mean, that's worse than swinging your dick in the airplane and almost raping a bitch. But you know what? I digress.
Hey, that's not worse. But that shit happened.
You know, and it is fine to.
You lucky I got my toy. It was like,
it's fine to beat down a man on the Howard Stern show that had bipolarness and was afraid to come out as gay. That's fine, John Cena. Don't worry about it.
Would that happen?
Yeah. John Cena was on Howard Stern and said Canyon was not good enough to be in the WWE. He sucked.
I'm sorry. We're talking about.
It's fine.
Canyon.
Yeah. Chris Canyon. Chris
Canyon.
Better than Canyon? Him.
One of the best innovative minds in wrestling was not good enough to be where?
In the WWE.
No, Cena's not good enough to be in the WWE.
I'm just saying that there's more merit when Hogan says something.
All right, listen. Fuck this Hogan shit. Let me just clear the air right here.
Go ahead.
I had to pick between Chris Canyon, right, and John Cena to do a match with anybody. I'm going with Chris Canyon because Cena's not better than Canyon. He's not.
These are facts. I just
balls on Cena, son.
Yeah. I just like to point out. You know, Kevin Steen and who's the announcer for AEW? I keep.
Justin Roberts?
No, the match.
Oh, you talking about Excalibur?
Excalibur.
Oh,
they had a lot of fucking fun using the N-word, saying the nigger word. In back in the day, no problem. But my man just busted a nut, and he can't say shit now. I'm just saying. I'm pointing out the facts. He's not the first and only person to do it in the wrestling industry. But he's the most hated.
You know what it is?
Also, I like to point out, the Ultimate Warrior was homophobic and said that he said a lot of shit about gays.
Super homophobic. He's another one.
And
look about Venus.
And you know what I'm saying? So and he was fine. It was all good. Just don't fuck your boy's girl while you say it.
Focus. You have to understand. You just named a bunch of people that can't hold a candlestick to the attention Hogan brings to himself. People.
Consistently. Let's just bring to them, but consistently brings to them.
A hero, bro.
Decade over decade.
Were the people he offended?
I get it. Listen, Lay, but where I'm coming from is this: as a wrestling fan, as we are invested in every character, we cannot hold one accountable for something and not hold the others accountable for the same thing.
I completely agree. I'm not fighting you on that. I agree.
Like the court of public decision or public appeal. People who don't know wrestling and they just know Hogan. I get it. Do you, boo boo? But when it comes to us, everybody in this chat, we're into wrestling. We're wrestling fucking fans, and it's deeper than rap for us. I get it. And you could be disappointed in Homeboy, but remember. Other people have done it too, so they need that same level of disappointment. They need the same judgment.
Of course.
That's all I'm saying.
No, look, Val Venus is transphobic apparently, right? Val Venus? Guy, whatever his real name is a piece of shit. Not gonna lie to you. Warrior, for the shit he was saying, piece of shit. Cena.
Piece of shit.
Cena's a mega piece of shit because he's legitimately talking about a man that's 100 times better than him in so many ways. You know what I'm saying? You ain't cut your teeth the way that man did, and you weren't nowhere near as good as that man ever. The point is, Cena, you have lost your fucking muscle driving, non-wrestling, saluting, fake Marine mind. If you honestly believe that man could have cut it in WWE. You might as well just say that Brett couldn't cut it.
Yeah.
You might as well say that a guy like Shawn could have cut it. My man, Canyon was wrestling. Cena, you ever get a chance to see this, man? You have lost your fucking. And I know you probably said that shit when you were younger, but it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You're a piece of shit for saying that, bro. Because that man was better than you.
Ric Flair also said it.
Yeah.
Watch the Beyond the Dark Side of the Ring episode of Canyon.
Once again, and Flair's a legend too, but you're a fucking moron. If you've seen him wrestle at any point, you go, wow, that man is good. And he's more creative. With all due respect, he's more creative than both of y'all.
Yeah.
Because he's come up with some shit that you're like, okay.
Word.
And I know I'm hurting a lot of people's feelings out there, but watch Chris Canyon wrestle and then watch John Cena and Flair wrestle. You're gonna go, I see.
Yeah, but also a lot of people like to talk about the gay part. You know, like he was afraid to come out as gay. Mm-hmm. My man suffered from bipolar and I think it was like depression or some shit. Like that to me is a bigger impact that he dealt with than just being gay on the side. You know, like I think they totally missed the mark with, you know, trying to like, he was bipolar and that's an issue. And if you have that, go get help or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people just heard My Mama's Titties and ran with it from that documentary. Like, he was gay and now all of a sudden that's the biggest thing. No, my man was bipolar and had depression issues and mental issues. The gay part was, you know, the crutch for him. You know, not saying it's not a big deal. It's, you know, live your life. But I'm just saying, I felt when I watched it, I didn't get the same shit that everybody else was talking about. What made me watch it, you know?
Yeah.
But also, when Jericho said he got punished, I tend to believe Jericho a lot more than a producer for the WWE. I'll let you watch the episode so you know what I'm talking about.
I mean, if you used to produce WWE in one way, you still like they have like long-standing gag orders for certain shit you can and cannot say.
Yeah,
that's like a thing for them. But Jericho, they don't give a fuck. Some like, they decided to punish him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of like Kenny says, a bunch of good old boys.
Yep.
You think they like that kind of shit? No.
Nah.
But then again, McMahon likes that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Just not the way somebody else does.
Word.
You can only like it like he does. Big burly men.
Yep. And they're on the
I just want to say this.
Yeah, Gigi.
Fuck Vince McMahon. Nowadays. Vince McMahon as a character. Cool. McMahon as a person, especially after today and all these fucking executive decisions. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Come on, Vince. Like, really?
No, Vince lost me with the Owen Hart thing, so he can go fuck himself for years ago.
Yeah, it was just bad, especially after watching the episode of Dark Side of the Ring, and then you actually feel like you got the full story. And any fan, in all honesty, that's been a fan since like the golden days, the golden era, actually, right? So yeah, you're always gonna have to wonder what happened to Bret Hart, what happened to that time, what happened to that moment. Dark Side of the Ring came and it gave us everything that we ever wanted to know and also didn't want to know, but I guess feel pretty shitty for knowing now.
Yeah.
And then realizing that it's just like, fuck, man, you guys are really pieces of shit.
Yeah. There's moments where the show must go on is not the best move.
Mm-mm.
You cut that shit loose. You tell people, yo, listen, after what happened, you got to go home. Shit's done. It's over.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like, I can see after it happened, but once my man passed, we're done, guys. You know?
Yeah.
like,
at least just, like, acknowledge it, because everybody in that arena probably didn't know anything. No, they didn't know anything. Let me correct that. Because it's not like we were living in the time where cell phones was just popping and you got the latest fucking info on Twitter.
Yeah.
Nobody knew anything. But everybody knew in their gut something just fucking happened and it doesn't look good. It would have been the smartest move to go ahead and not only just hate it on commentary, because the only people that heard it was the people that actually watched it on TV, but just to have Vince McMahon come out and he's just literally talk to the fans. He's like, I am here to bear unfortunate news.
I mean, they made it a point to have somebody announce that we killed Saddam.
This is so true.
This is very true.
It's true.
This is very
But that's
true.
when times were a little bit more raunchier than the times that just happened. Times are different. Things change. That's fucked up to say, but during that very time and everything like that, it just wasn't. No one knew what to fucking say, and that's the fucked up part. Because it should have been Vince to be man enough to go ahead and just like go in and just stop the show.
Yeah.
I mean, telling you, man, Vince is like the Al Davis of WWE. He needs, once he dies,
God bless Dark Side of the Ring.
Once he dies, everything will get better. You know what I mean? And it's fucked up to say. You know what I'm saying? Well,
if
you know
somebody
what?
doesn't buy them out.
You know what's funny? Nah, you know what I'm not saying it's fucked up to say, man? Because after all the shit he's done to people, with all due respect, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you got to be on some. You know what? You've gotten too much leeway because you got money. You know, fuck that, man. You know what I'm saying? Your lives are ruined, but whatever. You know, not if you're Samoan. You're Samoan, you're okay.
Well, a certain type of Samoan.
That's true.
You can't be Samoa Joe Samoan.
No, you got to be.
Speaking about Samoan, has anybody seen the Usos brothers wrestle?
Yeah, I have.
I know he was on NXT, but I didn't get a chance to watch him.
I did.
Was it on Halloween Havoc or the following week?
The following week, I believe.
The following week, right?
I believe it was the following week. Yeah, he premiered the following week.
You know, I'm still kind of watching Halloween Havoc, and I'm just like, oh, okay. So, Dakota Kai is the only thing that's interesting to me right now, and Raquel Gonzalez. Let's continue this feud. I like this. Thank you. Mandy Rose as NXT champions, I couldn't care less, to be quite honest with you. But the fact that her fraction got all the gold, at least it makes me feel, okay, this is what we're trying to really believe in and push. Let's see how much. The fact that one of her bitches is named Gigi, I'm already loving the character. And the bitch got bright orange hair. And I'm like, yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah.
Sure.
I didn't even know she won the title.
Who, Mandy Rose?
Yeah.
I just saw it like maybe a couple of hours ago.
I
was watching it with my pops.
Yeah, I kind of figured she won. Because, her teammates won the tag team titles. I kind of figured that. Because, Raquel Gonzalez is a nationality that isn't really well liked, when it comes to holding gold.
Oh, and she also because of her lover.
True. The choo-choo train.
Maybe.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yes.
She's with a. That's right. Well, she's tall, she's big, and so in Strowman, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's see what that happens.
Pro Wrestling Podcast. The both of them are snacks. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know who. I don't know them by name.
Gigi Dolan. Gigi Dolan is a whole snack. Yeah, I know she is. She comes out with this black rose, like I'm gonna tease you, type shit. And then we got the guys from UK, like drooling over that new NXT tag team, which is the tag team from Imperium.
Oh, the Imperium.
The Imperium are tag team champions, and they won it, I believe, at Halloween Havoc, which is the same time that these girls won it. So they're like, oh, watch us in the ring, and we'll watch you. Yeah.
It's funny, those
they're
two
toxic.
guys.
So they're toxic. What they're doing is they're toxic ass bitches. So they're basically being all these Instagram bitches in a promo.
They're doing what I said they should have done with Carmella.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Carmella's
but the Imperium guys look like that third K with them is not silent.
No, not at all.
No.
I'm like, if I had to get a perfect tag team to be about that, I'm like, yeah, you two guys.
Yeah. Ty Conti is.
What's funny is that on the NXT, like I saw the promo and they had subtitles, and this isn't the first time that they had subtitles. So I'm wondering what's gonna happen on a live show on fucking Raw or SmackDown. Where are you still gonna have live subtitles like right underneath the character? No, we're gonna pre-shoot it and then have the subtitles.
Wait a minute, are they speaking English and then subtitling them?
No,
Or they're just speaking German.
They're speaking German.
They couldn't do that for Shinsuke or for.
I was about to say
Asuka?
they do that, and they don't do if they couldn't do that for Cesaro or Shinsuke.
Oh, Asuka.
Remember, Cesaro. Like I said it before.
Word,
Asuka.
My God. Because Shinsuke can throw a couple words, but Asuka, my God, I feel like it's just like pulling teeth.
Yeah.
Like all the shit that she fucking goes off on. Be like, what do you say? All right, write it down. Translate that. Get a translator. Be like, this is what the that's what she's saying. You know, like and like cut a promo. But this is the thing. It's difficult to do it on a live show with audience. You can't put subtitles underneath it unless you're gonna put it on the Titantron.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that shit is just like warm up shit down there. If they promote them, they're gonna shit all over them and send them back to UK.
Oh, they're not gonna promote them at all.
Yeah.
No, they're just gonna ship them back to the UK or just release them because
they're gonna split them up and do the original thing and put them in another tag team.
Yep.
Like
that's what we like to do.
Yeah, like they did with Otis and
Sami Zayn. The other one's gonna tag with Chad Gable.
Yeah, or what's his name? Kazar, the guy that was with the modern day Maharaja. That's on Raw.
Oh, no.
Marvafest.
Shank?
Who?
No, Shank is the taller one.
No, yeah, the other one with the yellow.
Oh, I don't know his name.
Yeah, Mars Fest. We're gonna call him that for now until further notice. They're gonna team up with him.
The foreign, because WWE loves themselves some foreign heels.
Oh yeah.
It's always America against everybody else.
Yep.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Unless
you're Puerto Rican, because then you're gonna sell vacations.
World Wrestling Entertainment, and somehow it's feel like it's America Wrestling Entertainment.
Yeah. Shanky and Veer, there you go.
Why are we still wrestling? Why are we still mentioning wrestling? Because there's no wrestling really going on.
This is true.
And earlier today,
World Promo Entertainment. That's what it's called. World Promo
yeah.
Entertainment.
Earlier today, Cap commented saying that the WWE forgot about the entertainment part, and that's why they're getting rid of all these wrestlers, because they no longer want people that can actually wrestle.
But that's the entertaining part about it.
Yeah. Oh, you don't like the acting skills from these people? They literally made this shit a novella without any fucking actors. But yo, we went 15. Well, we went longer than we were supposed to, and that's show's fault. Yeah, that's show's fault. So right. we'll do the.
You like to shoot the shit.
This is true. We'll do the closing arguments right now. What anything you guys want to say or,
Like, subscribe, show to a friend, share it to a friend. GG for the win _. You got the knucklehead _ right? You have a lot of underscores, bro. I kind of sometimes lose track on different stuff. But you know what? You can promote your own shit.
Yo.
We promote it all though at the same time.
The fucking links are down in the fucking description.
Word.
So
that's it.
Yeah, go follow the links.
Go follow the links.
The
go
9
follow
steps.
Us on IG.
Yeah.
We're here. We do this shit every Thursday. You know what it is.
Word.
It's that time again.
That's
on
right.
Thursdays. Let's fuck it.
That's it.
We love wrestling. This is what we do.
That's right. Shit.
So you can hear the passion that comes through. It's so smooth, and yet we go off the rails all the time. We have subjects
all the time.
Yeah, we had plans.
But that's what makes us fucking great. And that's
absolutely.
Between the rants, the yelling, the disagreements, the agreements, and then the comments from the wonderful people that show up from the beginning and stay to the end, that come in the middle and stay to the end, that come here for 5 minutes and be like, fuck y'all motherfuckers, and leave all of a sudden, and we don't know. Sometimes that shit happens.
Yeah,
we don't fuck with y'all. But the fact that you actually came on, showed with us, chilled with us,
participated,
go for the win with us. This is what we do. This is what we do.
That's it.
Every Thursday, 9 p.m. Right here on your motherfucking YouTube channel, bitch.
That's right.
And other social media shit.
And just in case if y'all didn't know, you go to Gigi's Instagram. She has a link tree there, and she has merchandise. If you see the cup that she's drinking out of, you can get a shirt. You can get a cup.
You get a cup,
a hoodie, all that stuff.
We got stickers, we got shirts. You can get
Kenny the Call Up, he has the same thing.
That's right.
Wrestling podcast himself too.
True.
Pooty, he reviews videos. You know what I'm
Music
saying?
videos, yep.
Yeah, follow Pooty, the whole thing. And
Sunny Art makes some sick ass drawings. So follow his ass on Instagram. My man.
His shit is fire.
Yo, he did a drawing. Spider-Man versus Miles Morales. They were like face to face. They're dope. Yeah. Fucking dope. He did Shownuff's drawing. The Shownuff picture behind him. Yeah, Sunny did that one.
I got one of his shirts. It's like a outer space girl type of shit. It's like fucking dope as hell, man.
Oh yeah.
It's really, y'all really gotta check it out.
Yep.
Hey,
support us, we support you. That's it. It's the whole one wrestling community.
Let us know when and where. Let us know when and where, and we're there.
I was thinking about having Pro Wrestling Podcast on next week.
Sure, that's.
I was gonna hit you. I was gonna hit him up. There you go.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
He did an interview with a heel. I'm not familiar with him, but it's hilarious because he was heel character the entire interview.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, he was a heel character the entire interview. It was hilarious.
MJF kind of deal, right?
Yeah, it was dope. It was dope.
I love that commitment.
For real.
I love that kind of commitment. That's dope.
But yeah, yo, on that note, tomorrow, the toe in the show, 9:00. If show
it might be just a toe.
It might be just a toe. It might just be. You never know. You never know.
It's a show with toe without the show.
Just a toe. I may make a guest appearance, so he won't be alone for a minute because that's fucked up.
Yeah, there you go.
Also a little toe at the same time.
I'll tag in for the sub. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of confusion going on.
Yeah.
It might be the toe.
Appreciate y'all. There you go. But on that note, guys, it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Peace, everybody.
We the ones.
That's it. Acknowledge us.
That's right, bitch.
Gigi just saved Santana Ortiz from calling themselves Santis.
Yes. Facts. Santis. What are you thinking? You're Santis.
I put Santana and Ortiz together. Boom.
No.
I hope that gets you.
This is not Kim Ye or whatever the fuck it's called. They're not a couple.
It's better than Ortana.
Like that. My God.
It's better than Ortana. You know, Ortiz and
Santana. Yo, can I get an Ortana, please?
Ortana.
Large order of Ortana.
Can I get an Ortana?
Yo, I'm here to see Santis, and in the meantime, let me get an Ortana.
There you go.
There
you go.
Let me do all of that.
You should get like drinks for wrestlers.
For real.
Get the MJF, please.
That's
get
it.
The MJF. That one right there. Let me get the Derby Allin. I don't know. No, that's how you kill yourself. No, you don't get that one. Let me get the Inner Circle. That's what I'm talking about.
That's it.
Inner Circle.